think the sink is leaking.
I can fix that.
Are you sure you know what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm watching the video.
Online DIY videos can make the job look easy. But you can't trust everything you see on the internet. LaPenzie Plumbing, Pools, and Air has been servicing Manatee County for over 30 years. You can trust LaPenzie's team of professionals to get the job done right. LaPenzie Plumbing, Pools, and Air, a reputation built on trust.
Our greatest joy is serving in the community in which we live.
Don't choose our firm so we can boast how big we are or tell everyone how many millions of dollars we've won for our clients.
At Carl Reynolds Law, you won't be just another feather in our cap.
Choose Carl Reynolds Law and become part of our family so we can continue to give back to the community we love.
Carl Reynolds Law, because injuries are personal. Visit us at injuriesarepersonal.com.
Every great team has a coach that leads them to victory. Offense, defense, special teams. The coaching staff knows that it takes a full team effort in order to be successful. At Williams Wealth Management Group, we help our clients implement their strategic plan. We take a 360-degree approach to help our clients meet their personal goals. My wife Helene and I are proud Manatee High School graduates, and we love our community that we're raising our family in. At Williams Wealth Management Group,
Sophie, remember that we're going to be switching?
Say life is better on the water, where the only measure of time is the disappearing tide and the sound of fishermen returning from a long day's work. That's where you'll find Swordfish Grill, nestled along the quiet Gulf Coast in Florida's oldest fishing village. This is a place to relax, to unwind, and enjoy freshly caught seafood. They say life's better on the water. We couldn't agree more. Swordfish Grill and Tiki Bar, located in Cortez, Florida's oldest fishing village.
Manatee Memorial Hospital is available 24/7 with high-quality treatment at our expanded emergency care center. As an accredited chest pain center by the American College of Cardiology and with a comprehensive stroke certification from Healthcare Facilities Accreditation Program, our caring team will be ready when you arrive. Remember, if you experience symptoms of a possible heart attack or stroke, quickly call 911. Visit manateememorial.com for more information.
Your business pulls you in a lot of different directions. Managing HR is just one of them. But you never know what questions may arise. What if you had a team to turn to that could take the guesswork out of HR, save you time by researching the answers for you, and help protect your business? One made up of friendly, approachable HR professionals dedicated to helping people just like you find the HR information they need, no matter what size your business is or the industry you work in.
For over 45 years, Coastal Orthopedics has been proudly serving Manatee and Sarasota counties. We provide the very latest in orthopedic technology to keep our patients active and healthy. Our mission is to improve the quality of life of our patients and their families while fostering a culture of excellence in all aspects of our professions. Our physicians and staff focus on personalized patient-centered care by customizing a treatment plan for your specific needs. We treat you better. Coastal Orthopedics.
Penny has been trusted as your community's local pool store for over 45 years. Whether you're looking for the right equipment to keep your pool running smoothly, a free water test, or advice on getting your water chemistry balanced, Pinch a Penny is your one-stop shop for maintaining a perfect pool. Plus, Pinch a Penny Pool Service can keep your pool looking great any time of year, which means you can spend less time skimming and more time swimming. To learn more about all the services Pinch a Penny offers, check out pinchapenny.com.
Are you injured and need legal representation? At Legler, Murphy, and Battaglia, we know that trust is important and that you need a personal injury or workers' comp attorney who will listen to you.
Here's how we do it. We personally meet with you and listen to what you have to say. We get to work immediately while keeping you informed. You get to focus on healing, leaving the rest to us.
We may not be loud or flashy, but we know how to get results. Call now for a free consultation. Legler, Murphy, and Battaglia. All injuries, all the time.
GML Coating is Manatee County's concrete restoration coating source. Taking care of Manatee County for over 15 years, we live, work, and play right here in Manatee County. Making sure the job is done right is our #1 priority. Manhole and lift station rehabilitation, wastewater treatment plant infrastructure, and stormwater infrastructure is a vital part of our community. When it's time for the best, our dedicated staff is here for you. GML Coatings is proud to be Manatee.
Looking to get the most out of your trade? You'll find it at Firkins. Firkins Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Trade into a new 2022 Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram, and we'll pay you top dollar for your vehicle. During the Make This the Summer event, whatever is in your garage, we're buying at Firkins Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, and we'll pay you top dollar for your vehicle at Firkins Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Bradenton.
gentlemen, students and faculty, and welcome to Charlie Cleveland Stadium at Irick Field for tonight's exciting home game against the crosstown rival Manatee Hurricanes. They're visiting tonight, coached by Jack West Green, and of course against our host Sailors, coached by Brody White. I'm Dean Burnside, 13th season as the voice of the Sailors with Matt Van Landite spotting tonight. We're looking forward to a great night of high school football. Hey, we've got our captains on the field. Before we introduce them, let's look at the Gulf Coast Football Officials Association. Tonight's referee is Jim Ask. Our umpire is Kurt Sir. Head linesman Dave Rydell. Line judge Kevin Cruchet. Back judge Scott Jacobs. Our clock operators are Ben Miller, and on the 25-second West Prince. Tonight for the visiting Hurricanes, captain number 5 DeMontez McDowell, and number 6 Kobe Keenan. For the home Sailors, captains number 1 Joe Ziegler, number 3 Caleb Bradley, number 6 Jaden Judge, and number 33 Joey Kalika.
I'm gonna go down.
I can't really move. What do you mean? I'm controlling the live stream.
Can't move?
Yeah.
Try to loosen it up.
No, I can move. It's loose. I'm just trying to keep it still.
Yeah, tighten it. So when put it enough where it is good enough, and then put.
I got it, bro.
Okay. Because you don't want to be holding that the whole time. You're gonna get tired.
I'm fine. I know. It's this switch right here to tighten it and stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm fine for now. Shit, they is taking too long, dude. They been finna get a lot right now. I'm gonna pull up the live stream so I can know if I'm doing a good job. I'm watching my live stream. take you so long? We still got 3 minutes, man. Copy. Look, I'm sitting here watching it on my phone. I'm sitting here watching it on my phone.
Watching your own live stream?
Yes, I'm watching my own live stream.
Is that a free chair?
Huh?
Is that a free chair?
Are any of y'all using that chair?
No, you got it.
We're good. There you go. Manatee. They have theme music.
Here come the Hurricanes out of the south end zone, and let's get ready for football tonight. Manatee, Sarasota, the rivalry resparks itself one more time. Let's see what happens. The Sailors will be in all orange. Orange helmets, orange tops, orange bottoms. The Canes, red helmets, white tops, white bottoms. That's a traditional road uniform for the Hurricanes.
Yeah, I love it. I love going back to tradition, being white on white, you know, when you're away. And this is a game that unfortunately we've missed the past several seasons, but this is a long-standing tradition. Manatee versus Sarasota. I mean, as a kid, I remember Manatee versus Sarasota, and this is a great to get it back going. And what a better venue here than Irish Field. So I'm ready to rock and roll.
Tell you what, if I could ask for one thing tonight, it'd be kind of go 50-50 as far as the rush pass. Last week, we ran the ball for 77 yards. We threw the ball for 219 yards, a total of 296. I'd like to see that kind of even itself out a little bit more. Monbean, 3 receptions. Kobe Keenan, 2 receptions. Cade Weiskopf got in the ball game, got a reception himself. Kevon Reddick, the guy we hadn't heard from previously in the other game.
Big third down reception.
Yes, big third down reception.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? Listen, I'm all about, let's see. I know Jaquez, Coach Green wants to be even. There's no balance and run pass. But, you know, whatever the defense gives you is we'll take.
100%.
And we got some big plays from the passing game last week. But I love to see be physical, establish run early, get the line of scrimmage, and then we'll do the pass off.
All right, Cash Waldrop has the ball teed up. He'll be kicking off right to left. The Canes. Basil's and chicken and ribs kickoff, and here we go. And things are underway. It'll be a short kick that'll be fielded around the 15, 16-yard line. It's going to be returned across the 25 to the 30 to the 35 is where it'll be finally taken down. And on the stop, it looked to be Daron Jean on the stop.
Yeah. You know, a little short kickoff than what you want. You want a little bit deeper than that. There's no question. I think consistently, if you get an offense in high school to start inside the 25-yard line, you get a pretty good chance defensively. But let's go on with the roster.
Let's set that Canes defense here as we quickly go into the Sarasota offense. We got actually running across left to right. We got Ian Johnson, Kelly, Tyreek Robinson. It's going to be Alvoid Kinnan, and now starting tonight, Nathan Schofield on that starting front 4 for the Hurricanes. Handoff up the middle, and they snuff it out. A short gain on the play. It's going to be Judge on the carry. Jaden Judge, transfer from Manatee High School. He's now down at Sarasota. And we'll see if he can take it out on his former teammates that he had. And we got a player for the Sailors immediately down on the field. We'll keep things right here. And
look, he fell once he came back to the huddle. Looked like he kind of fell down, which is okay. I mean, as a coach, you want your guys, listen, if you're hurt, stay on the field for a minute so we can then make some adjustments as we need to.
Looks to be Javier Pastor, the offensive tackle for the Sailors. He is junior, 6'2", 275. Yeah, there you go. They picked up 2 yards on the opening carry. Nothing much to say. I mean, and we'll set the rest of the Manatee defense. You're going to have Tez McDowell, Max Freeman, Ladarius Thomas, Dayron Jean. It is going to be Yahir Diaz and Christian Johnson. Duke Dunbar will set that defense for you. Last week, Duke Dunbar with an interception, Tez McDowell with an interception, Ladarius Thomas with an interception.
Yeah.
3 guys. And last week, leading this team on defense was Ian Johnson-Kelly, 8 tackles, 1 sack.
Yeah, I mean, there's no question. The biggest help for the secondary is the defensive line, the pressure that we get. And Ian Johnson-Kelly is the start of that. Tyreek went in there some. So will Jerron Hill, and so will Keenan Allen, which is, we really have our front four, probably the best we've seen collectively since probably 2013.
Yeah, also up there in that interior, Alboyd Kennan. I mean, what a great job he did. 6 tackles last week. You got Ladarius Thomas and Christian Johnson, both with 6 tackles.
Absolutely. And then we don't even talk about Jerron Hill. Jerron Hill is usually our starter, and he's there. He's out there now. But, he's another guy that just
he got hurt last week. They came back at the tail end of practice. I kind of held that out and all the stuff that we were talking about. But, I knew he'd be there. How much he plays, I don't know. Bad ankle injury. It swelled up pretty good.
Sarasota does like a little check with me.
Yep.
Turn to the sideline, check with the offensive coordinator, see what's up.
2nd down and 8. Sailor's set. He'll take the snap, drops back, looks to his right. He's going to fire it out deep. He's got a man there. Overthrows him, and good coverage by the Hurricanes. Down the field is going to be in coverage was Dayron Jean.
Yeah, not only but Dayron Jean, but also safety Christian Johnson coming over there. Little post, number 2 runs a little post, number 1 runs a post, 2 runs a corner. Good job there by the secondary to read that out. Brings up a 3rd and long for the Sailors.
Yeah, 3rd and 8. They're going to go empty set. Now you're going to pin your ears back, and let's see if Ian Johnson-Kelly and that company up front can get to him. Kane showing blitz. Let's see if they back out of it last second. Now all of a sudden, hey, I like it. They're showing something different. I know they're going to try and wait to the last minute because they're always going to check to the sidelines of Sailors. This thing going to drop back, throw it in the flat, and it almost picked off. Tez McDowell had it there. The intended target was Jaden Judge, and
Diaz threw it right to him.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a good pass from the quarterback Diaz, and it just went right through his hands. But Tez is right there.
Bottom line is this, Chad. Even if he catches it, not a first down. Tez is there. It went through his hands, and Tez just missed it afterwards.
Potentially could have been a turnover.
So the Canes will send
I'd scoot these guys out.
BJ and Ramsey Cole back deep as Andrew Clayton is on to do the punting duties, and almost blocked. Ian Johnson-Kelly was close. They're going to let it hit. It's going to roll from the 30 down to the 21 to 20. Got a great roll all the way down to the 17-yard line, and that's where the Canes will take over. They're actually going to set on the 18, and that's where the Canes will start.
And essentially, we lost about 10 yards there because we did not move the returners up about 10 yards, and they would have caught it right there on the fly. Well, and 10 yards is 10 yards.
I agree with you. I think we should have been up to start with. And Ian Johnson-Kelly was an eyelash from being there to block in that punt. 100%. So now the Hurricanes will go on offense. It'll be Johnny Squitieri will bark out the calls. He'll go under center. It will be Corey Sanders in the backfield. Last week rushed for 79 yards on 14 carries. It's going to be Corey Sanders up the middle. He's got nothing to show for it. Right back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Yeah, but we're going to try to establish the run. There's no question, and I agree with it. Let's establish the run. See what because the run's going to open up. If we have a good run game, it's going to open up the pass game.
We'll try and set this offensive line for you here shortly. We had a little bit of an illness running around.
Yeah, a little bit of fever,
some
sickness running around.
I'm trying to see if Xavier's actually in there or not.
Is.
Yeah. So the front five will be Nico Rodriguez, Bruno Gutschau, Hayden Randolph, Hayden Ridgely, and Xavier McKinney. That's your offensive line for the Hurricanes. He'll fake the handoff. Squitieri does. He's going to go deep. He's got BJ at the 40. He's going to be at midfield. To the 40, to the 30, to the 20. Hey, touchdown, Hurricanes!
No flags on the play. Great job.
82-yard touchdown pass, and the Canes go ahead 6-0, 9:50 to go in the first quarter of play.
Great job there, and again, that goes back to the play action fake. He rolls out to his left, he rolls back out to the right. Nobody around BJ. Great job just by seeing that. You know, Squitieri seeing it, heads up play, seeing him, nice throw, good catch and run by, and no one's going to catch BJ in the open field.
Not a chance. Hey, you get it to him, Ramsey Cole, either one of those guys, even Kevon Reddick, you're not catching those guys in open field.
There's a flag on the play.
Joey Coloniso will come on to do the point after attempt. We got a flag on the play. We'll see what this is. We'll kind of shuffle things around. What a great play action, though. He faked the handoff going left and just rolled to his right. And they just bit on the run, and BJ was back behind him. And once he caught it around the 50-yard line, it was Katie bar the door. Nobody's catching him. Wesley Choate to do the snap. It's a good snap. The hold is good by BJ, and the kick by Joey Coloniso is good, and it's 7-0 Hurricanes. 9:50 to go. First quarter. We'll take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football, presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Welcome back here to Manatee Hurricane Football Radio, brought to you by Conley Buick GMC. Quick strike there, 2 plays, 82 yards for a touchdown from Johnny Squitieri to BJ for 82-yard strike. Really nice play action, going up 7-0 against the Sailors here. To you, Danny.
Yeah, all your scoring recaps brought to you by Howard Leasing. Howard Leasing, a trusted PEO. Here we go with Cash Waldrop. He puts his right foot into it. It's going to come down around the 7-yard line, and that looked to be a block in the back. Nobody threw a flag. He's going to get it across the 32 around the 31-yard line, and that's where the Sailors will start. Hey, what a great play to start off in all of our best plays. Brought to you by Richardson Stenton Roofing. For the best in roofing in Manatee County, a trusted roofing company, that's Richardson Stenton Roofing.
Yeah, no question there. Good start to the game. I mean, I don't know if you can ask for anything better. Obviously, big play, 82-yard.
It's almost as quick as last week. Last week, we get the pick six, right. Boom, boom. Well, I mean, we're scoring quick.
Exciting stuff. If you're not here, get here.
Sailors going offense. Alexander Diaz, the quarterback for the Sailors. Jaden Judge in the backfield. He'll shift 2 guys from the left side to the right. He'll take the handoff to Judge up the middle. He finds a little bit of running room, gets through the first tackle, gets through the next arm tackle, picks up 11, almost 12 on the play. We'll give him 12 and a first down by Jaden Judge. Good hard running by Judge.
Yeah, no, just kept his feet going. Had some contact about 3 or 4 yards in, just kept his feet running. And we know he's physical. He was with us last year, and he's a strong running back. And somebody we got to be physical and match that physicality and tackle.
So the Sailors at their own 43-yard line, 1st and 10. They will hand off to Judge again up the middle. Judge is going to be hit around the line of scrimmage, gets by 1 guy, picks up about 3. Ian Johnson-Kelly, a part of a group of Hurricanes on the stop.
Yeah, that's what you want. You want about 2 or 3 yards, 3 or less on the first down. Give it 2 or second, 2nd and 7 yards. Now the defense go back and get it.
Sarasota kind of going a little bit more up-tempo here. They came out of the huddle quickly. Canes set defensively. Jaden Judge offset to the right. Now the quarterback, Alexander Diaz, will check to the sidelines to get to play. They will do this all night long. Tez McDowell come off the outside, and Judge bounces to the outside. He's got running room across midfield to the 40, to the 35, and finally ran out of bounds at the 35-yard line and just didn't seal the edge.
No, absolutely. Duke Dunbar unfortunately missed it, but you know the down marker guy, he's moving before he should be, so I can't tell you, exactly how far. But Duke Dunbar was setting the edge there, just missed a tackle, and Jaden's out the gate.
Yeah, about a 19-yard pickup on that play. This time Diaz again out of the gun. Looks back to the sidelines to get his play. That time they ran against the grain. This time they'll leave Jaden Judge offset to the right of the quarterback Diaz. They'll hand off to Judge, and Judge is going to be smothered at the line, but leans forward, and he's going to pick up 2 yards on the play.
Yeah. I really thought that watching some film the past couple weeks about Sarasota, Tampa Catholic really does a really good job up front of them. I really thought we'd be able to set the line of scrimmage and be physical up front. Something we're, missing Tyreek Robinson from that ankle from last week. We're missing a little bit of push up front.
Judge checked out. I didn't get the number on the running back that just went in, but
number 1.
Who knows where the roster is? We threw it around here somewhere. Don't really care about it that much. He's offset to the left. They will hand off, and he's going to go up the middle. Gets across the 30 around close to the 29-yard line. Another pickup of 4. Set up a 3rd down and 4. There we go. Throw it on
Joe Ziegler.
Joe will remain in the game. We have to find a light switch in this place eventually because it's getting dark up here. 3rd and 4 for the Sailors. Alexander Diaz looks back to the sidelines. The Canes trying to disguise defense a little bit. I don't really know they've checked out of anything. This time he'll throw it out into the flat. It's going to be almost picked off.
That was me. I'm sorry.
That was Dayron Sheen. He jumped the route. It was there. If the ball was lower, that ball was just overthrown.
A little bit floated by, and that's why I kind of did that. Whoop, I'm sorry. And but a little bit floated there by the quarterback Diaz, and Drawing Gene makes a great jump on the ball. It's obviously too high for anybody.
4th and 4. The Sailors will go for it here on 4th down. Ziegler still in the backfield. He'll be offset to the left of the quarterback Diaz. He'll take it. He's going to throw it out in the flat. He's got a man wide open. He sidesteps the guy. He's going to get it to the 10 and down around to the 7-yard line. And that's just too much of a soft coverage. I would have played press coverage at 3rd and 4. No way I won't be off that far, but.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I'm not that far either on them, but good job there by catching by Tyler Pack, and about 25-yard gain for them.
1st and goal, Sailors, and Jaden Judge will check back in. The ball will be set at the 7-yard line, and referee on the near side will stop play. It's going to be a timeout. Sailors will take a timeout. Canes leading 7-0, 6:47 to go 1st quarter. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football, presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Honey, I think the sink is leaking.
I can fix that.
Are you sure you know what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm watching the video.
Online DIY videos can make the job look easy. But you can't trust everything you see on the internet. Lepensi Plumbing, Pools, and Air has been servicing Manatee County for over 30 years. You can trust Lepensi's team of professionals to get the job done right. Lepensi Plumbing, Pools, and Air, a reputation built on trust.
.647 left in the 1st quarter. Manatee leads 7-0. The Sailors are trying to answer the Hurricanes' quick score. They have the ball 1st and goal at the Manatee 7-yard line. Jaden Judge in the backfield be offset to the right of Alexander Diaz. See if the Canes defense can step it up a little bit here. This time they'll hand off to Judge. He's going to zig across. He's going to get down around the 2 and no answer for
yeah
what's going on interior running the football. I mean, and it's not anything special. They're just kind of running off the side.
Yeah, nothing special. It's some zone stuff, and here they go, quick huddle.
2nd and goal. They're at the 2-yard line. The Sailors are knocking on the door. I'd expect Jaden Judge to get it one more time. This time they do hand it to him again, and bounces left, and he walks in easily. Touchdown, Sailors.
Jaden Judge around the end, touchdown.
I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know how you don't call an illegal procedure call on Jaden Judge every play, because he's moving before the ball is snapped. You ever watch him? He's set and he's rising up long before that ball is snapped.
Yeah.
So we'll see if maybe there's a little communication about it, but it's really not even close.
Jacob McIntyre in to kick the point.
McIntyre on for the extra point for the Sailors to tie things up. I don't know, kind of disappointed in the defense response there, but almost got to it right there. That was very close.
Almost got it.
And with 6:15 to go in the
Duke
first,
Dunbar off the edge. If he lays out, I think he gets it. But
I think there's obviously, we're missing Tyreek Robinson, our nose tackle, 315-pound guy. And I think that kind of shows a little bit. They're able to move and create some holes there for us that we haven't really seen, to be honest with you, consistently on any team past 2 weeks we've played with Tyreek in.
Well, I mean, at the same time, too, you got to have next guy up. You can't expect Tyreek to be there every play all the time. And when somebody goes down, somebody has to pick up the slack.
Absolutely. And we got to adjust to that and figure out who that guy is. Maybe you got to move some guys around, within the defensive line and see who do we need to put in there in that middle spot, especially to replace him. But, ultimately, I think a lot of it, too, you go back and look at some of that series right there, some missed tackles and some things happen. So, hopefully the offense can do what they do and go down and score another one.
Gene, it seemed to me that the Sarasota offense kind of had it pretty easy going down the field. We really didn't challenge them. Score tied 7-7, 6:15 to go first quarter. Sailors 2 possessions. They got a touchdown. Hurricanes first possession score on theirs. Back deep for the Hurricanes will be BJ to the far side. We'll have Ramsey Cole to the near side of us here in the press box. We're on the home side. It's going to be a short pooch kick that somebody better get on quick. And we do, thank goodness. And on that coverage is going to be Jaquez Randall. Thank goodness he got to it.
Good heady play there by Jaquez Randall, seeing that it was going to be a little drop kick from the Sailors there and just catching it. And he's a wide receiver, so he's used to having the ball, coming to his hands. A great job there. Hey, good field position now from us. I'm really surprised. The Sailors are trying to catch us off guard, get some and see if they can get some. But now all of a sudden you get left us with, 60 yards here to go.
Started our own 36-yard line is where the Canes will go, moving right to left again. Corey Sanders directly behind Johnny Squitieri. He will hand off, and it's going to be Corey Sanders across the 40 to the 45. He's going to spin out of a tackle, get across midfield, and into Sailor territory to the 49-yard line, a 16-yard pickup. And the Canes have a 1st and 10.
How is that not a face mask? I'll never know. But I guess he was facing us and not the side judge. But great job there for Corey Sanders, seeing the open field, getting the hash number sideline and getting out there.
1st and 10, Canes in Sailor territory at the 49, 5:50 to go. First quarter, 7-7 is our score. Corey Sanders straight up the middle. He's across the 45, the 40, down to the 35, to the 34 maybe. We'll see where they finally put it down. I think they're going to put it at 35, 15-yard pickup. And the Canes will be on the 35 of the Sailors.
Yeah, penalty there. We'll see what it is. Sideline warning on the Sailors. So good job there. Another good quality run right in between the tackles there by Corey Sanders. We talked about Corey. Corey's not a huge kid, but he runs big.
He has a
no
burst
question.
of speed.
He's got a burst.
Yes. 1st and 10 Canes at the Sailor 35-yard line. 2 receivers to the left. Corey Sanders directly behind him. Be Corey again off the left side. He's going to drive that pack forward, and he's going to – we got a late flag, and that was too much chip. We got our receiver going against another guy, and that was a 5-6 yard pickup. Probably a 7-yard pickup, Chad, and I think this is all going to be negated.
Yeah,
honestly, I think it should be
chirping a little
on
bit,
both teams.
A little pushing here and there. Maybe
the way they were
negate
going
it.
at it, they were both grabbing each other and slinging each other around.
Well,
so
so the thing about this rivalry is they've played against each other.
We have a dead ball personal foul. The Sailors. Yeah, so it'll wipe it out. Dead ball is a 7-yard pickup be for the Hurricanes.
A lot of these guys in Little League played against each other. They play against each other on 7-on-7 leagues, so they know each other really well. And you know how it is with your best friend.
Oh, yeah.
Your best friend loses, that's where the trash talking is. But we got to make sure we're disciplined and do what we're supposed to do tonight, which is win.
2nd down and 3. Corey Sanders in the backfield behind Johnny Squitieri, the quarterback. Handoff Sanders, and he's got enough for the 1st down and more. He's going to move it inside the 20, down around the 19-yard line, 11-yard pickup, and the Hurricanes are in the Pinch a Penny red zone. Pinch a Penny has the perfect people for the perfect pool. For all your pool and spa supplies, visit Pinch a Penny at 5300 Manatee Avenue West.
I love the physicality. Run the ball. Let's see if they can match our physicality up front to theirs. I love it. Keep prowling the rock.
1st and 10 Hurricanes. Johnny hands off to Corey again, driving, and they're pushing the pack forward to be inside the 15 around the 14-yard line. 5-yard pickup. Set up a 2nd and 5. And hey, we're making a statement. We're going to run the ball.
No question. 5 plays, 5 runs. And we're saying, look, we're going to be physical and we're going to bring it to you. And I like it. I like being physical. You know what's going to happen here, and whether I don't know if it's this play or the next couple plays, play action, pop over top.
This time, Johnny Squitieri will go into the gun. Corey Sanders offset to the right of him. This time, handoff inside. Corey bounces it out, then back inside. He's going to walk in. Touchdown, Hurricanes. No, wait a minute. Now they're going to mark him as a 1. I'm telling you, he went across the end zone. 14-yard pickup, and they're going to set the ball 1st and goal. And, hey, it's been a Corey Sanders show all the way down the field one more time, right?
No question about that. Six carries for 58 yards so far for Corey Sanders. I thought he probably scored there. But
actually, they backed him up all the way to the 2. I don't think he touched down to the 2. Now he's going to move it forward to the half-yard line.
His shoulders must have hit.
Yeah. He was. I thought he was across for sure. This time, Johnny underneath center. It'll be Corey Sanders right behind him. Johnny will keep it himself, and he walks it in. Touchdown, Johnny Squitieri, and the Canes extend the lead to 13-6. 3:42 to go, 1st quarter. What a great drive.
Great drive there. Just again, the call is to the offense saying, listen, let's be more physical than them, and let's impose our will. And that's what we did. I mean, straight 7 plays there for all running plays and just really imposing our will, being physical, and I love it.
Oh, absolutely. I agree with you, Jane. And an extra point by Joey Coloniso is up and good. 14-7 Hurricanes. We'll keep things right here. And, Gene, you got to love what the offensive line kind of, matched up very well with them and puts them off the ball, and a great running by Corey Sanders down the field.
Hey, the Sarasota High Boosters would love to thank 360 Orthopedics tonight. Thank you for providing our team trainer and medical staff. Also, we want to thank Glory Days Grill for providing our pregame meal. Thank you, Glory Days Grill. Be sure to check out their food. Great place. Thank you for your support of Sarasota High football.
Great scoring drive right there, Chad.
Absolutely. 7 plays, all run plays, obviously led by Corey Sanders, but for the touchdown was a 1-yard quarterback sneak by Johnny Squitieri.
All of your scoring recaps brought to you by Howard Leasing, a trusted PEO that will manage your payroll, HR, workers' comp, and employee benefits. Go down there and see Chuck Howard, a former Manatee Hurricane himself and a state champion.
And as I call all game stats tonight, those are brought to you by Cablish and Gentle. They are there for all your CPA needs. Visit them on 26th Avenue or cablishandgentlecpas.com. Cash
Waldrop on to do the Basil's Chicken and Ribs kickoff. Puts his right foot into it. It's going to soar down around the 13, 14-yard line. The return is on. It's going to be carried across the 30 to the 35. He's going to be across the 40 and finally met and taken down. And a very good return by the Sailors out to the 44-yard line.
Yeah, not what you want. We got to have a little bit better of a, hopefully we get a deeper kick from our kickoff guy, Cash here. Really, the shortest he's been all year, to be honest with you. I mean, in our kickoff classic and against IMG and last week against Wiregrass, this is the shortest he's kicked, but we need a little bit deeper kick.
You know, back last week, a couple of them were a little shy, and then finally he bangs one, and I know he's got the leg to get it back there, but you know, every once in a while, maybe he needs to go kick in the net for a couple minutes before we get out there. This time it's going to be Joe Ziegler in the backfield along with quarterback Alexander Diaz for the Sailors. They will start. It's going to be Ziegler. He's got running room across midfield to the 40, to the 40, 35, 30, down to the 25. Just like that, they're in the Hurricane territory after a 35-yard pickup by Joe Ziegler of the Sailors.
Yeah, just found a seam and just went. And it wasn't until our secondary kind of realized what was happening and made a tackle there. And I think we're trying to strip the ball a little bit too soon on that tackle, to be honest. But we got to shore up the run defense.
Boy, they have exposed us on the interior right now, and we have to find a way to seal that down a little bit. It's 1st and 10. Sailors at the Hurricanes 24. 3 minutes to go, first quarter, 14-7, Manatee leading. This time, handoff, and it's going to be Ziegler again. Plenty of running room up the middle. He's going to clip off 4 before he's taken down at the 20-yard line, but the first 4 were easy. There was no one there.
Yeah, there was no one there. And, you know, a lot of it, to me, we're a little bit, maybe alignment. I don't know if alignment's messed up, but I think that the middle linebacker, you know, has got to push out a little bit away from the safety that drops down. So I think right there, to me, he's got to push a little bit away from us, from our viewpoint.
Ziegler checks out, and it'll be Jaden Judge in the backfield for the Sailors.
Check with me.
And again, they're going to check back over again. I know I talked to Coach Green. They wanted to wait late to set it, and we haven't set it late at all. This time it's going to be Judge hit behind the line, gets out of the initial tackle, finds his way forward, and eventually stopped. Should have been a gain of nothing. He picks up 3, and it'll set up a 3rd down and 2.
Here's a big 3rd down for us here. They have not gained a 3rd down yet. This is a big 3rd down for us defensively. We've got to be able to come up and set this defensive play, set the edges, be physical in front, win the 3rd down, and make them be a 4th down.
Yeah, we just changed some guys out. We're going to go to a 3-4 right here. So let's see if this changes things up a little bit. Yep.
2 linebackers down the middle.
This time we're seeing a different set. 12 seconds left, 10 seconds left on the play clock. Be handoff to Judge. He's got running room. He's going to have enough for the 1st down. He's going to get inside the 10 and all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Holding. Flag in the middle there.
Right in the center of the field. And that might be why he's getting so much running room. Let's see. Yes, sir. Good call, Chad.
During the play, we have holding on Sarasota.
Holding against the Sailors. That flag was thrown at the 14-yard line. They'll back it all the way to the 24. So.
And I think what happens there is as we move from a 4-3 front to a 3-4 front, and we go to odd front, you know, the offensive line's got to be aware of that and switch real quickly in their mind of, hey, how do we block this against a 3-man front to a 4-man front? And just obviously there's somebody held on too long.
Canes will stay in that 3-man front here. It'll be 3rd down and 9.
We're missing line.
This time he'll look to the far side. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to throw a little fade right here. We got press coverage down below. He takes a snap. He looks. He's going to try and get there. Get all over him. It's Ian Johnson, Kelly, and a host. Alvoid Kinnon in a sack by the Canes all the way back at the 35-yard line. He tried to go with a little fade route. and the time just wasn't there. That front three got to him immediately, and another one of our best plays of the night, brought to you by Richardson Stenton Roofing.
Listen, what I love about it is Ian Johnson Kelly was there. He tried to evade him. Boom, Keenan Allen's right in his face, and then all of a sudden you've got Maximus is there in his face. Great job defensive there, just bringing some pressure. Now you bring up a long fourth down. Watch this quick kick.
Yeah, they got to run this
kick.
play right here because we got 12 on the play clock, 18 on the game clock. It's fourth and long. I'm sorry, the ball's at the 35-yard line. Alexander Diaz, and they will call a timeout. The Sailors do just before the play clock ran out. And I mean, I don't know what play you got dialed up here. That's a waste of timeout, honestly. Yeah,
I agree with you there.
Take a delay and back it up and punt it down there, right?
You're 4th and 20. There's no reason to take a timeout there, unless you got an amazing play on 4th and 20, which most offensive coordinators don't. Right? 4th and 20 is tough to get.
Does anyone have a 4th and 20 play?
I haven't seen it on play chart, so But maybe Coach Wiseman does.
If you do, I need to know what it is because I may see it a couple times tomorrow in all this college football that we have going on.
You never know.
Also, I want to remind people the Hurricane Champions Foundation Golf Tournament, October 8th, we are down to 6 foursomes left.
Real
6. Get in. There'll be 31 foursomes out there. It's a Legacy Golf Course, October 8th, 8 a.m. shotgun start. Go to HurricaneChampionsFoundation.org and sign your group up. Here we go, 4th down. He's looking deep, throws down the middle of the field, and nowhere even close. Good coverage. The Canes just dropped everybody back.
Position.
And the Hurricanes will take over a half second. We'll run one more play here in the first quarter.
Hurricanes will have the ball.
They will start at their own 35-yard line, and let's see if hey, I like running the football. Why go away from it right now? Johnny Squitieri will come back on again. He's going to run this entire first quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to stay with what we're doing. They just handed the football off.
I don't disagree with you.
Yeah.
Let's run the ball until they can stop it. Right?
Got a good rhythm.
Until they can prove they can stop it, run the ball. It'll play some play-action fakes, and passing game will open up, no question.
Kane single coverage either side, and this will be a quick handoff. Squitieri going deep. He's got a man, BJ, and just overthrows him. They tried to strike, and it didn't happen. We'll end the first quarter. Canes leading 14-7. We'll take a timeout, come back with second quarter action. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Hey, at the end of the quarter, we'd like to recognize our Sarasota alumni in the stand. If you're a Sarasota Sailor alum, please stand up at this time. We want to cheer for you and thank you for coming out and supporting Sarasota High football. Because as we say, once a Sailor, always a Sailor.
Back here as we start the second quarter is going to be T.Y. Jackson on the carry, 11-yard pickup off the left side. Again, the Hurricanes lead 14-7 as we start the second quarter of play.
Well, here's what's great about, we come back with 11-yard run by T.Y. Jackson there. Fresh legs. We've relied on Corey last series. We got a really good stable of running backs, and T.Y. just shows you right there.
Keyshawn Smith next on the depth chart.
Exactly right.
It doesn't stop. Squitieri, handoff to Jackson, nowhere to go. He's going to lose a yard on the play. That time, the Sailors' defensive front got good penetration in the backfield, and T.Y. Jackson had nowhere to go.
Yeah, it's almost kind of going to the well too soon. I think that, at some point, the defensive line just knows, hey, this is going to be run. But this bodes well for us for some play action down the road here. You know, you get them used to, hey, they're going to run, they're going to run. Safeties start falling asleep, they start creeping up. Now you can pop one on the top.
10 seconds to go on a play clock. We're going to kind of pick things up a little bit here. T.Y. Jackson, the backfield offset to the left of Johnny Squitieri. He'll hand off to him, and T.Y.'s got little running room. He'll pick up 2. Set up a 3rd down and 9. Appears to be a throwing down, but you never know. I mean, honestly, a good screen pass could work here.
I'm okay with screen.
Because they're getting good penetration up front right now. So let them go ahead and release.
Yeah, depending on they're going to play a high free safety. It looks like that's what they're doing, at least from now. He's about 20 yards back. And if they're going to play 20 yards back, they're bringing 2 safeties. Slots open right there for a nice little dig.
I'm looking for Kevon Reddick if I'm going to anybody. Big time 3rd down catch last week. This time he's going to take it across the middle.
Keenan.
It's going to be Keenan. Colby Keenan with a 14-yard pickup and a 1st down. Hurricanes to the 39-yard line of the Sailors. And, man, what a great read. Good call by the coaching staff right there. And Colby Keenan wide open.
Absolutely. And good job there by Johnny Squitieri. Seeing that, hey, he's going to be open. He got it out quick, out of his hands. Good catch and go by there by Keenan. Pick up a huge 1st down for the Hurricanes.
This time the Canes will bunch it back in. Look to be a run situation. They do. T.Y. Jackson, he's going to be tripped up.
Kind of fell there.
Yep.
Jackson on the carry.
Yep, the artificial turf guys got him on that one. He did pick up 2 on the play.
One strand was a little bit longer than the other one. But it looked like it was there, and Kobe Keenan is up back pulling across there. Looked like it was there, but we'll see what we got here in the second play.
2nd down and 8 for the Hurricanes in Sarasota territory. This time Johnny rolls out to his right. He's got a man open. He's looking. He's going to fire, and that time he had BJ for a brief moment. I don't think he saw him early enough, and then everything collapsed. A good job to just get rid of it. Don't force anything, and I like that. I just don't force it. There's no reason to force something and create a turnover.
Agreed. As they did the fake, everybody bit. He rolls out. I think he did have BJ really quick. The defense did a good
job. Around the 20-yard line, he was there, but he just wasn't ready to throw it at that point in time.
And good heads-up play by Johnny to throw it away. Gives us 3rd down here.
3rd down and 8. Hurricanes at the Sailor 38-yard line. This time Johnny fires in the flat, got a Kevon Reddick, and he dropped it in and out of his hands, wide open. Easily would have been a 1st down. And kind of sit in no man's land right here.
I'm okay punting it. Get him in there deep. Yeah. Hopefully we get inside the 10-yard line and make them go 90, make them go 92 yards to go.
I'm going to tell you right now, as a coach, I hope you almost got to train people to punt the ball to the 10 and angle it over there. What's the worst case scenario? Anything inside the 20 is a plus.
Absolutely.
Kick it in the end zone, it's just,
it wouldn't be a bad spot to fake one either, I'll be honest with you, and put it on film so other teams got to prepare for it. We'll see what we do.
Joey Coloniso on to punt for the Hurricanes. It's a short snap. It's going to be Tez McDowell. He's got it across the 30, the 25, the 20, and finally run out of bounds around the 13-yard line. There's the fake punt.
I called it.
You just called it, Chad. A great dial-up. And the Hurricanes are in the Pinch a Penny red zone. Pinch a Penny has the perfect people for the perfect pool. For all the pool and spa supplies, visit Pinch a Penny at 3500 Manatee Avenue West. Saturday, free water test day. Go in there and check it out.
Bring it. Bring your water up there. Hey, great job by the defense. Great call there by Coach Stoller, by Coach Green, and allowing us to do a fake. I don't think Sarasota was ready for it. I know they weren't.
No.
And what a good job by our special teams. We're coming off the side. Not only do we get the call clean, we get the blocks clean. Good job by Tez. Hey, one of our best athletes. There's no question on the team.
Without a doubt.
Good job there. Of course, good stat the Tez.
8:45 to go in the first half. Canes lead 14-7. We'll take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football, presented by Conley Buick GMC. back at Sarasota High School, Irick Field, and the Hurricanes lead 14-7, 8:45 to go in the first half. Manatee, after the fake punt, has McDowell move the ball down to the Hurricanes, or down to the Sailors, 13-yard line, and we have a flag on the field. And hey, Gene, did that surprise you as well?
Right, yeah.
Too many men on the field was a call, so that will move the ball down to the 8-yard line. Canes first and goal. This time they'll hand off. It's going to be T.Y. Jackson. He's due the 8 down and slips around the 7. Boy, I think if he keeps trying to go to the pylon, he's going to get at least to the 2.
I think he cut with his inside foot, which is a no-no for running back. You don't cut with your inside foot. Cut with your outside foot. But I agree with you. I don't think you need to cut at all.
No.
Just trust your speed. Trust your speed, big fella. Go to the pylon, and let's see what you can do when you extend out.
Yep, 1-yard pickup, second down, and about 3. They can get a first down before they score, but hey, why bother? Let's just fly right through that. T.Y. Jackson in the backfield. Johnny Squitieri hands off straight up the middle. T.Y. is going to get it down to the 5, maybe the 4-yard line. That's where you're going to put it, the 4. Actually going to bring it all the way back to the 5. So the guy on the far side had the 4, the guy on the near side had the 5. So they'll put the ball at the 5.
Third down and 2 here. And I think, to be honest with you,
We're going heavy.
Yeah, I love bringing in some of the D linemen, defensive ends. Good job. Let's go heavy. Bring in Corey. Take T.Y. out just because, hey, Corey's a more physical runner. And let's go get it. Now, we've also seen a good play-action fake from this in IMG game in the Kickoff Classic.
Defensive lineman Ian Johnson-Kelly in the backfield, and it's going to be Corey Sanders straight up the middle. He keeps driving. He's getting there. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Corey Sanders, a 5-yard plunge, and the Canes extend the lead to 20-7.
Well, there goes my theory about, maybe play action fake. Let's just be physical, man.
Hey, when
Give it a Corey, let it go, baby.
When you bring Ian Johnson-Kelly and Alvoid Kennan back there in that backfield, you're huge. Just get behind those two guys with that front that we have offensively and follow them, should open up a pretty good hole. And he really kind of walked in 5 yards out. Joey Coloniso on, extra point up, and it is good. Good snap by Wesley Choate, and the hold was good. And let's see, slowly turn around. Yeah, there's nothing on the field. So Canes lead 21-7. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout. We'll come back with more second quarter action. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football, presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Our greatest joy is serving in the community in which we live.
Don't choose our firm so we can boast how big we are or tell everyone how many millions of dollars we've won for our clients.
At Carl Reynolds Law, you won't be just another feather in our cap.
Choose Carl Reynolds Law and become part of our family so we can continue to give back to the community we love.
Carl Reynolds Law, because injuries are personal. Visit us at injuriesarepersonal.com.
Back here to Manatee Hurricane Football, presented to you by Conley Buick GMC. Great drive there by the Hurricanes. 10 plays, culminated with not only a fake punt that Tez McDowell took for 27 yards, finished with a 5-yard plunge by Corey Sanders to get your Hurricanes up 21-7 with 7:22 left in the second quarter.
Cash Waldrop on to do the kicking duties. The Basil's Chicken and Ribs kickoff, puts his right foot into it, and this time he'll rifle it down around the 10-yard line. Sailor return man gets across the 20, the 22, and he's going to step out of bounds around the 22 is exactly where they're going to place it.
Hey, by the way, all scoring recaps brought to you by Howard Leasing, trusted PTO in Manatee County for a long, long time. Visit him there on Manatee Avenue 6302. Manatee Avenue West. All game stats brought to you by Cablish and Gentle CPAs. Servicing Manatee County for over 40 years. Visit them at cablishandgentlecpas.com.
Let's see it. It appears, Chad, that we're going to stay in this 3-4.
Yeah, I think I think with Tyreek hurt a little bit from last week, I see him gimping on the side a little bit. No reason to really get him injured.
No.
Let's play his 3-4. We played his 3-4 about half the time last week.
Right.
And did a good job with it.
Alexander Diaz, the Sailors quarterback from his own 23-yard line, 1st and 10. Handoff is going to be Jaden Judge across the 25 to the 27. A flag thrown in late.
Maybe a face mask.
And could be.
Looks like
saw a helmet fly off over there, and I think he's signaling face mask as well. 6-yard pickup. Let's see which way we tack things on. Will be against the Hurricanes. 15-yard face mask from the end of the run, so that's going to move it from the 29 all the way out to the 44.
Yeah, unfortunately, we had a helmet come off there. It looks like it was drawn hill, and so he's going to come out and come back on. Back for our 3-4, though, still.
Yeah, Nathan Schofield checks in for him. 1st and 10 Sailors at their own 44-yard line. 7 minutes to go. First half, Canes lead 21-7.
I think our linebacker's a little bit too tight. There we go. Maximus backed up a little bit. Ladarius got to back up a little bit. There we go. About 5 yards. Don't get caught up in the mush.
He sneaks up in there. Here we go. It's going to be Judge. Finds him. He's very patient. What a patient run that was. I mean, kind of stutter step, let the hole develop, picks up 12.
No, I agree with you. He definitely allowed the offensive line to do what they were supposed to do, which is, obviously get through their blocks. But again, I think our defensive, our linebackers are just a little too tight to line of scrimmage. They can't flow left and right when you're so tight. You get caught up with all that muck.
I mean, you're talking 3 yards.
Deep.
Yeah.
It's just really hard to move left to right.
Correct.
As linemen try to, hit the D lineman and get to you. You're 5 yards deep. You can move left and right a little bit.
1st and 10 Sailors. This time is going to be handoff and Ziegler. Ziegler with some running room, and he's going to pick up 9 on the play, and just like that, it'll be 2nd down and 1.
Brought down by Ladarius Thomas.
Unfortunately for us, while we do things good, a couple of plays, I agree with you. I think the linebackers are too tight. We basically, instead of showing a 3-4, we might as well just be 7 on the front line.
Exactly right.
And we're getting beat on that initial push, and after that, they got plenty of running room. Ziegler still in the backfield with quarterback Alexander Diaz. He will offset to the left. Clearly a running play because he's behind him. He gets it, and he's going to get the 1st down and more. He's going to move it down inside the 30 to the. See where they finally place it. They'll place it on the 26. So it'll be 1st and 10. We have a water break on the field. Canes lead 21-7, but the Sailors on the move in Manatee territory. 5:23 to go in the first half. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football, presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Say life is better on the water, where the only measure of time is the disappearing tide and the sound of fishermen returning from a long day's work. That's where you'll find Swordfish Grill, nestled along the quiet Gulf Coast in Florida's oldest fishing village. This is a place to relax, to unwind, and enjoy freshly caught seafood. They say life's better on the water. We couldn't agree more. Swordfish Grill and Tiki Bar, located in Cortez, Florida's oldest fishing village.
Welcome back to Sarasota High School. Manatee leading 21-7, 5:23 to go in the first half. Sailors are on the move. They have moved the ball all the way down to the Hurricanes' 26-yard line, 1st down and 10.
Here's the beautiful thing, though. Hey, Bama don't break defense because it doesn't break the defense. It breaks the offense back.
Correct.
When they move the ball, they don't score.
Joe Ziegler offset to the right of quarterback Alexander Diaz. He looks back to the sidelines, gets his play. Chad, they've been doing this all night.
No, and we're not moving to do anything to confuse them.
Nope. Here we go. It's going to be a handoff. Ziegler straight up the gut, and we're not filling the gaps. That's one thing I'm saying. The gaps aren't filled. We're spreading out, and once he gets up in there, and again, I go back to the linebackers that you said. We're not off far enough to actually, if we're back 5, now we can close that as it comes.
Absolutely. Read the play.
We read what they read, right? So Second down and 6.
You know, I like to see they're doing this a lot of read with me. They check over to the line of scrimmage. Let's move a little bit and disguise some things we're doing.
I was told we were going to try and do that. We have yet to disguise anything. Handoff again
there
to
we
Ziegler,
go.
and
Good
this
job.
time it's going to be Alvoid Kinnon on a stop. Boy, good hands of grabbing his jersey and just jerking him down. And again, though, he makes the penetration from the far side to do that.
Correct. Yeah, absolutely.
He's coming backside to get there.
Great job closing there with his speed off the ball and getting there.
I mean, the other one off the backside was Tez McDowell right there with it. So
exactly right.
The side they're running to.
And again, weak side. And we saw this against IMG. IMG ran a lot weak side against us with success.
Marcellus Ponders checked into the football game for the Hurricanes defensively up front.
We dropped the safety, though, down the weak side. It helps us hopefully in the run play. Big
third down and 6 right here. They're at the Manatee 22-yard line.
Oh, give it to me. Delay a game.
There's a flag, and it's a delay a game. That'll back them up. That's huge.
Big time. Big play right there. You know, and that's what sometimes the check with me, you look over the quarterback or the offensive coordinator, who in this case is Coach Wiseman, their head coach, and you know he's going through a lot of stuff in his head. He's probably hearing stuff in his headset, and all of a sudden you get it just a couple seconds too late. Now they can't get the ball off.
Now we went from 3rd and 6 to 3rd and 11, and hey, if there's ever a time to jump a route, here it comes, because you know they can't just afford to sit there. I mean, last time they tried to do this, they get sacked. Alexander Diaz looks over to the sidelines. He's getting the call from the coach. Canes do nothing different. They stay right where they're at. This time Diaz drops back under pressure, fires deep to the end zone. Got a man there. We slipped down, and he had a guy wide open.
Yeah,
and missed him.
But, you know, just, again, he was too quick at the ball, kind of getting out of his hands. He knew, you know what, that comes from pressure. There's some pressure
100%.
on his ankles, there's no question. Which brings up now 4th and 11. What are you going to do with Sarasota? If it's me, I'm going for it. Hey, I'm on the gas.
Oh, they got to.
You don't got anybody that can, there's no reason to punt, gain 6 yards. Let's go for it. Here's a good big play here by the defense.
I got to bring extra pressure and sack him right here. This is what I want to do.
I'm going man. I'm blitzing everybody.
Well, I'm not surprised. Here they come off the edge. He's under pressure, throws the screen underneath. Jaden Judge, he's going to get out of a tackle and he's going to walk in. Touchdown, Sailors. We sell out on a blitz, and we got everybody was off to the far side, no one there, and
let's make some noise.
Touchdown, Sailors. They'll cut the lead to 21-13.
Yeah, hey, we did bring pressure and a good call defensively, just doing a screen there to Jalen Judge, getting your athlete probably the
You
best.
got to know, when he came and checked into the game, the ball is designed for him. You have to know that's going to happen.
Yep.
They're not going to complete passes to the wide receivers. That's out of the question. They're not going to happen. Find 6, stay with 6. He's the only guy that can beat you, and we have yet to have an answer for him. Tez McDowell, find him and follow him everywhere he goes. That's what I'd say. Extra point is up, and the extra point is good. We'll keep things here. 2:49 to go. 21-14. Manatee leads. And a lot more scoring I thought we were going to see in this game so far.
I agree with you 100%, no question about it. You know, what's disappointing is you've got the defense plays a really good series right there, puts them to 4th and 11. You give up a big play like that, you know, a screen play. And I agree. I don't disagree with bringing the pressure.
I don't
you got to
either.
have everybody covered.
But all the pressure came off of one side.
Exactly
There's nothing anywhere else. So otherwise, that play's flushed out. If you're coming straight instead of coming off of one side, we had 5 guys off of one side, which opened that up.
You got to have all receivers accountable for.
And they spread us out. Everything went to the right side. They spread us to the right side. They set it up well. I'll give them credit. Now, here's what you got to do offensively, right? If you have the ability, all right, we can get down here and score. We also get the ball back to start the second half.
Absolutely.
So this is a 2-score possession right
2 minutes
here,
and 50
right?
seconds left.
Yeah.
We've obviously proven in the very first we can do big plays. So, hey, listen, we can get this back relatively quickly.
He's not going to kick it back to either one of those return guys. So we got BJ back there and Ramsey Cole, and they're already setting too far deep. There's not a shot he's going to kick it to there. Kevon Reddick to the far side around the 30. So we snuck a guy up in there in case he decides to pooch it that direction. Near side, Zacharias Thomas. So we got some guys that can move the ball the other direction. He decides to pooch it. This time he will kick it. and it's going to come down and bounce. And
someone's got to get it. They got it. What are we doing?
Unbelievable.
What are we doing?
That's not a touchdown. You can't advance.
You can't advance.
No.
It's going to be down at the 20.
No. The ball's down at the 20. You can't advance it.
Regardless, what are we doing letting it hit?
Unbelievable.
You got to go get it.
First of all, why are we setting up so deep? This guy has not kicked one ball on film that deep. And we go back to the 5. It's inexcusable to be at the 5-yard line, and we have to understand. You watch film all week knowing he can't kick it that deep. Why are we that deep?
No,
if he kicks it over your head, so be it.
No excuse.
And it just amazes me. I don't know what we're huddling for. The guy caught it there. You can't advance a kick, right? It's an onside
Something
kick.
on the 20-yard line they got on the 20. But that's ridiculous.
Gene, what? I mean, you talk about just inability to communicate.
Sarasota's ball on the 20-yard line where they pick the ball up. They cannot advance. Kickoff, first down, Sarasota. Okay, in high school you cannot advance the ball on that play, but the Sailors have it first down on their 20-yard line.
I agree with you 100%. I mean, there's no way that you put your return guys that deep. I wouldn't have a guy deeper than the 15.
No, absolutely.
And say, if you can kick it over my head, and so be it, I'll go back there and get it. But I don't think you can do it. So 1st and 10, Sailors at the Hurricanes' 20-yard line after the, what is, I wouldn't call an onside kick, but it turns out to be one. It's the craziest kick ever. So they're going to pick up 5 on the play down to 15. Joe Ziegler. Now watch this. They're going to set this up. Ziegler's going to get another carry, and watch Jaden Judge will come in the game. They've done this multiple times, and 2:25 to go first half. Manatee up 21-14. See if the Canes defense can answer. We'll send 2 receivers to the left. Ziegler in the backfield, offset to the right of Diaz, the quarterback. Canes are shifting things around this time. Now they're finally shifting. This time they'll hand off, and Ziegler goes against the grain. He's going to be the 10 to the 5, inside the 5, around the 4. They may set it on the 5, a 10-yard pickup. They will put on a 5, first and goal.
Another weak side run. There's something about the weak side that IMG saw that, that now Sarasota has seen that did last series. They're doing it again. They're running weak side. Something they're seeing that we've got to now see from our side. We got to do something to shore up the weak side.
Hand off Ziegler again. He'll go across and walks close to the goal line. Let's see if they come up with it. Touchdown, Sailors.
Too easy.
1 is too easy. 2, it's inexcusable because they should have never had the ball there.
Oh, they should have never had it.
On the flip side of that, we have yet to stop them. We had 1 stop. Outside of that, they've moved the ball down the field on us in what was supposed to be the strength of our football team, the defense.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think that, I don't know if it's, we're missing Tyreek Robinson. Doesn't matter. Phil, someone's got to come up and step up in his place, and we're not doing that.
Here's a high snap, the kick, and it's blocked. It is blocked, and I believe that was Duke Dunbar, wasn't it?
Yep. Duke Dunbar.
Yep, Duke Dunbar blocks the extra point, so the Canes will hold the 21-20 lead. 1:34 to go in the first half of play.
But I hope we see that we've got to now scoot up a little bit.
I hope so.
On kickoff return.
Swim team has a meet on Wednesday.
Well, if we don't move up here, I don't know what to do.
They'll be swimming against Riverview and Venice, so make sure
Oh, there we go. Let's stop on the 15. Thank you. No. Yeah, we're going to walk back to the 10.
Just stop.
There's no way he can kick it past the 10.
Well, we've now put Reddick right there in the 25 where he kind of hit before.
Well, that's where he was before, and it fell between us.
You name it, we got food, nachos, pretzels, popcorn.
There is no chance that they are willing to kick it to those 2 back there. Ramsey, Cole, and Beasley, there's no way they want to kick it that deep. No. Stay at the 15. I like Ramsey Cole cheated up. I like it. Stay there. Son, stay there. It's your ball all day, and take it to the house if you just stay there. Don't back up. Let's see what happens right here. Andrew Clayton on to do the kicking duties for the Sailors. Going right to left, 21-20, 1:34 to go in the first half of football. Manatee leads. And this time he'll kick it, and he'll bang it down to BJ at the 12. Across the 30 to the 35. And that's a good return and a great stop by the Sailors, but a good return by BJ from the 12 out to the 35.
Yeah, good return, but hey, good tackle there by Caleb Bradley. No question about that. Hey, it gets the Sailors inside hype, but you know what? Here's the deal. We've got potential to get a big game, big strikes on our offense here. Only minute 26, we've got timeouts left. Let's put one in the end zone.
All 3 timeouts the Canes have with 1:26 to go. They'll start on their own 35-yard line, 1st and 10. Johnny Squitieri, he'll send Ramsey Cole in motion, right to left. He'll take it, drop back, throw in the flat, and it's picked off. Picked off and returned to the 25 to the 20, and that ball never should have been thrown.
Well, I'm okay with it being thrown, not where it was at. He had Ramsey wide open, but he threw it about 5 yards short. Threw it 5 yards deeper over that guy's head, and Ramsey catched it, and he's still running. Just not a good throw. Yeah, not a good throw, not a good position. I think the play was there, just not to where Johnny was trying to throw. You throw about 5 yards deeper over that guy's head, and that's something I think that, Johnny struggles with a little bit. And, we'll see what happens in the second half if we, stay with Johnny and move around with Andrew.
Interception return moves the ball down to the Hurricanes' 18-yard line. 1st and 10 Sailors, 1:17 to go. They trail 21-20, but looking to strike yet again. They have scored. This will be 3 times in less than 3 minutes if they get here. First down, Diaz drops back. He's going to fire to the goal line. He's got a guy there. It is picked off. Interception, Hurricanes. And on the interception, it's going to be Dayron Jean with the interception, and I don't understand that play at all. I know they don't have any timeouts, but you got plenty of time on the clock, and you've been running the ball successful.
I think they're trying to, hey, we came off a big play. Let's see if we can go capture on the momentum and go get a big play ourselves. But it wasn't there. There's no question. Corner drop back. Safety was there. There was really nobody open there for Diaz to throw to. But, hey, listen, that's our defense coming big time.
Yeah.
Off of being out of bounds.
Yeah, I say thank you. That's all I say. 1st and 10, Canes.
Let's run the ball in the quarter here, in the half.
Started their own 20, 1:11 to go. T.Y. Jackson in the backfield behind Johnny Squitieri, and I believe we will run this thing out. This time, to see if T.Y. can break one off. He's going to be around the 20 and wrestle down around the 23.
Jackson on the carry.
Unless he breaks a big one, we won't burn a timeout down the stretch here. We're under a minute to go in the first half. Gene will try and catch up with head coach Jaquez Green as we go into the halftime. This time, handoff inside. T.Y. bounces it to the left. He's going to pick up a couple yards. It will set up a 2nd down and 4, or 3rd and 4, I'm sorry. Around 30 seconds to go. We have, it says 39 on the play clock, but they never started the play clock. It's frozen, actually. It's not even working. I would imagine we don't have to run a play, and I'm not sure that we will. We may run one with a 2nd to go, but see Jaquez over there. Nope, that'll be it. That'll be the final play of the first half as we're down to 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and that'll do it. And we'll wait as we got Gene down there with head coach Jaquez Green. Gene, take it.
We're having a fun night of Friday Night Football.
Thank you, Gene. And you just heard from head coach Jaquez Green. We'll see if we can make some adjustments to the half. Again, it's 21-20 Hurricanes lead. After one half of play, we'll take a timeout, come back with a Shake Pit halftime report. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Manatee Memorial Hospital is available 24/7 with high-quality treatment at our expanded emergency care center. As an accredited chest pain center by the American College of Cardiology and with a comprehensive stroke certification from Healthcare Facilities Accreditation Program, our caring team will be ready when you arrive. Remember, if you experience symptoms of a possible heart attack or stroke, quickly call 911. Visit manateememorial.com for more information.
GML Coating is Manatee County's concrete restoration coating source. Taking care of Manatee County for over 15 years, we live, work, and play right here in Manatee County. Making sure the job is done right is our #1 priority. Manhole and lift station rehabilitation, wastewater treatment plant infrastructure, and stormwater infrastructure is a vital part of our community. When it's time for the best, our dedicated staff is here for you. GML Coatings is proud to be Manatee.
Good evening and welcome to halftime at Merrick Field at Cleveland Stadium. The Manatee High School Music Department is proud to present the Marching Canes under the field direction of drum majors Katie Evans and Michael Hetherington. We begin our performance tonight with the opening music to our 2022 show, Once Upon a Time in the West. Please enjoy this slice of Americana composed by Richard Susedo, American Barn Dance. performance tonight by featuring our Sugarcane Dance Team and our color guard, performing to the 2003 Grammy-winning hit by Britney Spears, Toxic. The principal of Manatee High School is Sharon Scarborough. The athletic director is Matt Moore. The band director is Carlos Coletti. The Sugarcane director is Keith Backus. The color guard coordinator is Jennifer Reynolds. The percussion coordinator is Nathan Evans. Assistants to the directors are Nicole Brown, Tracy Gonzalez, Corey Crico, Jen Wilson. Thank you so much for your kind attention.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field your mighty Sailor Band. Band under direction is tonight the band will perform movement 1 from their 2022 production of the Sailor Symphony, featuring music from Beethoven's Symphony No. 5. Drum major Addison Sherrard, is the band ready? Mighty Sailor Band, you may take the field in competition.
4, Mighty Sailor Man.
Hi there, I'm Sharon Scarborough, principal of the Manatee High School. I'm coming to you today to welcome you all back to the halls of Manatee High School. We are so excited to start the 2022-23 school year at a school with over 100 years of tradition in our community. This year we welcome back about 2,000 students as well as a stellar staff. From our teachers to our coaches to our support staff, we couldn't be happier with who's here for your students and your community. I'm standing here in front of the beautiful Davis building, where on top of those pillars it says integrity, strength, and tradition. And we are so proud of our students and our community for the tradition that they have brought here to Manatee High School. We thank our alumni, our community members for being a part of Manatee High School, and we look forward to welcoming you to our fields, to our courts, and to our theaters to see our students excel at so many things. Because you know what, here at Manatee, challenge the students every day to be more and be more than they were before. And I thank you all for that. So as always, go Canes, and now back to the voice of the Hurricanes, Danny Carter.
Get ready for the second half of football. The Hurricanes leading 21-20. They will receive the second half kickoff. They'll send BJ and Ramsey Cole back deep. And hopefully, Chad, we learned a little something from the earlier kickoff that, I mean, outside of a couple of miscues, this game, there could be a 14-point difference, but we've kind of shot ourselves in the foot.
Here's the thing. We have, and I think here's the biggest thing. You came off a tough game against IMG in Kickoff Classic. We pretty much dominated last week against Wiregrass. Hey, we thought we were going to dominate this game and got to, hear a surprise. Sarasota's not just going to let us run all over them and be done with it. So you know what? I expect a very similar second half than what we saw for the fourth quarter against IMG, where we're down 21-20. And I think we respond pretty well in the second half.
We put up some pretty good yardage up there in the first half football.
There's no question. We ran for almost 100 yards, threw for almost 100 yards. So it's not like we didn't move the ball. We just had an interception that obviously came at the wrong time.
But nothing happened off the interception.
Correct.
Right?
We had a special team error that happens that they scored. And the defense is just giving up bigger plays than we're used to in the first two games. I think we correct that in the second half. I expect us to come out very similar to what we did in the fourth quarter of IMG and the kickoff.
We had the one stop on them. That shifted the flow of the game, in which that gave us the one-score difference, almost a two-score difference. Then we made the mistake on the kickoff, and that closed it back to a one-score.
Big moment, the big mo moves to you. I expect some big things here in the second half from us. I think we'll regroup.
I still don't like, we're still too deep back here around it. Now we're creeping up to the 14, 15-yard line, and hopefully defensively, too, we'll show some things. We'll talk about that as we move along. 21-20, Hurricanes lead, getting ready to start the second half, and Andrew Clayton will kick it. Short kick will be taken by Reddick. Reddick at the 25. He'll move it across to the 31, and that's fine. It's good starting position around the 31, maybe the 32. We'll see where they officially put it down here in a second. We have not seen Andrew Heidel here in his football game so far, and let's see if he'll come in. Here he comes. He's going to go with the second half.
I was wondering when we're going to see him.
Yep.
But here's the thing about high school players. They're creatures of habit, just like everybody else. And your creature of habit is you line up at the 5-yard line. I don't care if the coach is yelling at you and they've explained it to you. Sometimes it just kind of happens. And that time we got those guys up where they should have been.
Andrew Heidel will go under center. We'll send two receivers to the right. Corey Sanders directly behind him in the backfield. Handoff Sanders straight up the middle across the 25, 30, 40, and gets across the 45 to the 47, a 17-yard pickup. And just like that, the Hurricanes with a first down and move the ball quickly on the very first possession, first snap of the second half.
It's kind of what we saw in the first quarter there, offensively, just running the ball. And looks like the Sailors got a guy down.
They do. We'll keep things here, keep talking.
I think just being physical up front, just continue to run the ball. Don't panic. We're up 21-20. Do what you thought you were going to do against this team. Run the ball, be physical. And get the ball to your guy, Corey Sanders. There's no question. He's our rock toter, right? He's our best runner. Give him the ball.
We've done some things in that first half, all right? Offensively, we did some decent things. And
no doubt.
The fact of the matter is we got to find a point in which we say, hey, where do we change things up defensively? What do we got to do to offset what they're doing? They've ran a lot of counters. They ran weak side on us time and time again.
Yep. I think the weak side is where we saw against IMG. They did that. And I think even last week against Wiregrass, they tried to. We were just too physically dominant up front. I think what we've got to do defensively is just move our shades a little bit. Give us a 9 on the outside. Give us a guy that comes down the weak side, whether it be a linebacker, whether we shade out the defensive end a little bit further. But give us a guy, give us some 3 guys on the weak side and just bump the shade over a little bit just to play with them. And maybe we stop them on the weak side and they start running back to normal. We can move back to normal. But we got to do something a little bit different. Maybe bump the front a little bit and just show them something different they haven't seen.
Hopefully, you mentioned in the first half, too, we had the linebackers were very, very tight.
Very tight.
And, bring them off a little bit. Make them a little looser. I think we just got to loosen up just a hair. We got 1st and 10, Hurricanes at their own 47-yard line. Corey Sanders in the backfield. We'll shift everything to the right, strong side. Thought we had a little lean. Corey's going to get out of the first tackle and then sidestep. He'll get a yard pickup on the play. Had a little bit of running room, then it collapsed pretty quick. We went strong side over there, and sadly enough, we overload the right, we go to the right, but we just didn't make the blocks necessary.
Yeah, just somebody came up free, and but I do like the motion. I like setting up the left-hand side, motion, trade the tight end and the wing over to the right. What I'd like to see is let's trade them, and let's do a counter back the other way.
Thought we were going to get called with an illegal procedure. I thought we moved a little bit before the snap did. We got, no flag, so things continue to move along. 2nd down and 9. Sanders again, right side, gets behind his blockers, and there goes the flag. Yeah. 2 flags. Everybody's throwing them in. It's a pretty simple one to see. Should be an easy, fast mass 15 after a 3-yard pickup.
I know I'm biased, but I saw the face mask.
I think everybody did down on the field, too. Face mask. They're only going to throw a 5 on it, so it's not going to be a 15. So that's going to bring us to a third.
Little Troy, 5.
Oh, they're going to repeat second down, they said.
I'll take that. Listen, I like here. I'll take the second and short, second and 1. Here's a good opportunity. Let's test a little deep, right? We've only thrown one deep ball. We passed. We had an 80% completion to BJ, right? We haven't done anything since.
Yeah.
Play action, put it over top, and then you got second and third and 1 if you don't complete it. I like to see a play action here. The trips coming over here on the left-hand side. BJ singled.
BJ on the near side. Ramsey Cole. Andrew Heidel out of the gun. Takes the snap, looks, throws it out in the flat to Ramsey. Ramsey's going to get it up across the 40 to the 35 and finally tripped. Little shoestring. Good job blocking by the offensive line. And a good pickup by the Canes and a first down. Moves the ball to the 35. 1st and 10 Hurricanes.
Good job there by Ramsey Cole keeping his feet going. And almost breaks that last tackle. He probably takes that to the house. No one's catching him in the open field.
Corey Sanders will remain in a backfield with Andrew Heidel out of the gun. He'll have 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Andrew sends Corey in motion, and we have a flag thrown. It's a false start. And
first penalty of the night there for us.
Yeah. And that was on the offensive line.
Yeah, he was supposed to have the running back come out in motion, put him out here. Now all of a sudden we put some pressure on, especially weak side. Who's going to guard Corey as he comes out? And they're just offensive line.
Personally, I think it's a good penalty because I don't think that play was going to amount to much. I mean, Corey's going to have to do it all on his own because we had nobody out here and they all flowed this direction.
Yeah. And if it's thrown there, that may be disguised. I don't know what the play was going to be, but I like it.
First down of 15. They'll send Corey Sanders in motion. He's going to throw it in the flat. Corey on the run at the 40, the 35.
Face mask, 15.
Pulled down. There's a 15-yard easy 15. As he's drugged down around the 32, and they'll add on to that. And that should move the ball down inside the 20. We'll see what the actual call is. It should have been personal foul, though.
Very similar to the play. Last week we ran something very similar to the weak side.
Threw it backwards.
And Squitieri threw it behind behind Corey instead of to the front. Andrew right there doing a good job of leading Corey and him. And listen, if there wasn't a penalty right there, 15-yard flag there, face mask, Corey's going about 10, 15 more yards, to be honest.
So the official call on the field was a horse collar. That's going to move the ball inside the 20 to the 17-yard line.
Good job.
Yep, that'll put the ball in the Pinch A Penny red zone. Pinch A Penny has the perfect people for the perfect pool. For all your pool and spa supplies, visit Pinch A Penny, Manatee Avenue West, 3500 Manatee Avenue West.
Free water test tomorrow, I heard.
Free water test. Go in there and see Lee Zoller and company. Pitch left. Corey Sanders touchdown. To the 15 to 10 to 5. Walks in. Touchdown. Corey Sanders. No flags on the field. That'll be a 27-20 lead. Hurricanes point after attempt pending. 18-yard touchdown run.
Good job there. Great play. Good call. Good setup there. Had the wide side of the field. Just a nice, easy toss to Corey Sanders. Get your athlete the ball in space and let him do what he does. And that's a great job by Corey to find it. Good blocking downfield. Good blocking by the wide receiver. I don't know who it was on this front side here but us, but great job offensively.
It was Kevon Reddick down here on this side. Joey Coloniso on for the point after. Good snap. The hold is good. The kick is up, and the kick is good. That'll make it 28-20. We'll take a 30-second timeout. 8:51 to go in the third quarter. Canes lead. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Your business pulls you in a lot of different directions. Managing HR is just one of them. But you never know what questions may arise. What if you had a team to turn to that could take the guesswork out of HR, save you time by researching the answers for you, and help protect your business? One made up of friendly, approachable HR professionals dedicated to helping people just like you find the HR information they need, no matter what size your business is or the industry you work in.
Welcome back here to Manatee Hurricane Football Radio, presented to you by Conley Buick GMC. Big play opening the second half there by the Hurricanes. 5 plays for 69 yards. Ended up in a 18-yard touchdown run by Corey Sanders. Colonese putting up the extra point. Great job for the Hurricanes answering the second half. And all of your scoring recaps brought to you by Howard Leasing. Your trusted PEO, managing your payroll, HR. Visit Howard Leasing, located 6302 Manatee Avenue West. All game stats brought to you by Cablish and Gentle CPAs. Servicing Manatee County for over 40 years. When it comes to planning your future and achieving your financial goals, go to Cablish and Gentle CPAs.
Canes up 28-28-51 to go in the third quarter. It's Cash Waldrop on to do the Basil's Chicken and Ribs kickoff, and he'll put his right foot into it. He'll soar down around the 12-yard line. Return man brings it across the 25 to the 30, bounces off of a tackle and gets it around the 32-yard line is where he'll be stopped. And on the stop there is Isaiah Mondon.
Oh, a little bit cramp, looks like.
Here we go. We watched this last week, dude. Cramp's crazy.
And it's going to happen the first 3 or 4 games of the season. It's hot. It's nasty out there. Looks like it's Jaden Judge.
Humidity is second to none down here.
You talked about it. Once it starts, you can't stop it.
No.
Pedialyte, pickle juice, it don't matter.
Nah, you should have got on that 3-4 days ago.
Right.
And continued on. Hey, listen, I drink those IV hydration things. They don't really help either. I like them, but it hasn't stopped
See if
cramps.
the defense can answer the bell here in the start of the second half.
Joe Ziegler will be in the backfield with Alexander Diaz, a quarterback for the Sailors. First down and 10, starting at their own 34-yard line. Time handoff to Ziegler, and it's going to be snuffed out immediately. On the stop will be Isaiah Mondon, who made the stop on the kickoff as well, and a good job by Isaiah.
Yeah, good job there by Isaiah off the edge. They kind of moving a guy in motion, seeing how we move to it.
They tried to come weak side.
Yep, and again, weak side run. Good job running 3-4 again. Mondon, good job squeezing it and making the tackle in the backfield for a loss of 1.
Marcellus Ponder in there, getting a lot of playing time tonight.
I don't see Ian Johnson Kelly.
No, he's not in there right now. Second down, handoff up the middle. Everything's mixed up, and it makes no difference. And that's going to be Mondon again, along with Marcellus Ponder. Both of them blow it up on the backside, and Ziegler had nowhere to go. And now Jaden Judge will check in for the Sailors.
Yeah, good job. Good penetration there by Ponder, Mondoon, actually almost everybody at the defensive line. Great penetration, and that's what's going to make a difference here. We got to get good penetration, get off the ball, and set the line of scrimmage behind them.
Third down and 14 for the Sailors. They're at their own 29-yard line. 7:30 to go.
Screen short here, maybe towards us.
Jaden Judge in backfield, offset to the right of the quarterback, and we're going to have a timeout on the field by the Sailors. Let's see, official, if that's what they do.
Timeout, Sarasota.
Yeah, Sarasota calls a timeout. 7:24 to go in the third quarter. Canes lead 28-20. We'll take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football, presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Pinch A Penny has been trusted as your community's local pool store for over 45 years. Whether you're looking for the right equipment to keep your pool running smoothly, a free water test, or advice on getting your water chemistry balanced, Pinch A Penny is your one-stop shop for maintaining a perfect pool. Plus, Pinch A Penny Pool Service can keep your pool looking great any time of year, which means you can spend less time skimming and more time swimming. To learn more about all the services Pinch A Penny offers, check out pinchapenny.com.
Third and 14. Diaz goes deep. He's got a man, and it's going to be incomplete. Great coverage on the play there by Dayron Jean. He was there step by step. It was in the receiver's hand, but he managed to put his arm in there and fight it out, and a great job defensively.
Great job.
Brings on the punting unit for the Sailors, and the Canes look to flip this field. They're going to send back both BJ and Ramsey Cole, and again, we're already too deep setting up on a punt here because I know we can't kick it that far.
You know, I think, again, like I said, we're a creature of habit sometimes,
Yeah.
and it's like, hey, normally someone's going to kick it this amount of deep and et cetera. I think we're still too deep right now, being 30, 40
We're 35 back. I don't think he can get it that far. He's going to be short, and it's going to land at the 40. Ramsey Cole takes it at the 31. Slips as he tried. Oh, he had running room that way. He should have just gone to that sideline. He had all kinds of room going that way.
A lot of times younger guys, which is what Ramsey is,
yes.
You want to try to do what you did in Pee Wee ball. Trust your speed. He's one of the fastest cats out here. Trust your speed and
we
get you
had
and go.
Some great running backs over the years. And I will tell you, Mike Blakely and I'll use Antonio Lang too. Two guys that, as younger, they tried to do the same thing. You got to realize there's guys just as fast as you now.
Yeah.
You got to use what's best for you and find out first. Yeah. Andrew Heidel, the quarterback, Canes started at their own 30-yard line, 1st and 10. This time handoff, and it's going to be underneath, and really nowhere to go as T.Y. Jackson just kind of tiptoed to the line of scrimmage. And I say tiptoed, but there was nothing there. We got a late flag thrown in, and I think this might be against the Sailors.
It looks like Sailors are talking to each other like, why'd you do that? I don't know.
He's throwing him out, too. Hey, the referee is sending him out of the game.
Maybe slammed him or something.
Well, I mean, it was kind of away from the play. I don't know what took place, but referee's kicking him out. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Personal foul against the Sailors. 15 will give the Canes a first down. 6:50 to go, third quarter, 28-20. Manatee leads. And that'll move the ball all the way out to the Hurricanes' 46-yard line.
Hey, you take him how you can get him. So 15-yard penalty, first down, we'll take it.
Nothing aggravates you more as a coach than to get penalties that should not be there.
No question.
You know, that's all about discipline and controlling yourself. And unfortunately, sometimes it doesn't work out the way you want it to be.
Again, these are 16, 17-year-old kids, and, sometimes emotion gets the best of you. And, sometimes for adults here, emotion gets the best of you. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Never gets me.
But listen, 15-yard, let's take advantage of this, move the ball, and let's score another one.
Here we go, first down at 10, Hurricanes, 6:49, clock running, third quarter. This time mishandled snap. Now he's going to throw it. Had BJ there, and just that mishandling of the ball was more of looking away from it than it was looking in. The snap was actually pretty decent, even though it was a tad low around his knees. But you can see his head up, not really looking the ball in all the way.
And there's so what happened to me, too, is the timing of that. That's a timing route.
100%.
And I think that PJ got some beat up a little bit at the front of the line of scrimmage and just wasn't as open as Andrew thought he was going to be.
Second down and 10. And, Chad, I can't tell if I think that's T.Y. Jackson, but it might be Corey.
I think it is T.Y.
Yeah. There goes the handoff and straight up the middle and nowhere to go. And not a whole lot of blocking up there, and there goes his helmet came off, so he'll go out for a play. Corey Sanders will check back in. It'll be third down and 9.
Big stat here for the game, to be honest with you. We're 0 and 4 on third downs, and so we, obviously haven't had a bunch of third downs. But the name of the game, you've got to move the sticks when you have to, and we have to on third down. Let's see if we can capitalize, just get something here on third down.
I think if you can pick up even 6 of it, I think you go for it. Here's a snap. Andrew drops back, looking, rolls right. He's under pressure. He'll keep it himself. He's going to the 50, the 45, the 40. First down, Andrew Heidel in a great read and a run to take it himself, and a huge pickup of 18 yards and a first down for the Hurricanes.
Good job there by Andrew. Not a huge runner, but hey, he saw it. He saw it. And what I love about him is he makes the decision, right? You see the opening. He's got green grass. Turn and go, big fella. What a good job. Just a headsy play. Only a sophomore. First time playing with us, transferring in from out in Colorado. Good job. Where to see just, hey, I got some open grass. Let me just go.
Just kind of feel things out and see where I mean, he didn't hesitate, though.
Yeah.
Once he got it, he saw it wasn't open. He took off and ran with it. Worst case scenario, he at least was going to get 7 or 8 yards, and we're going to be close on a 4th and short to make a decision, right? So I really liked what he immediately just tuck and run. So, again, and it's not, I'm not slanting one way or the other. Both quarterbacks have played well.
Both have got their goods at bat.
Yeah.
There's no question.
Johnny ran the whole first half and did a good job. He threw 1 interception. But hey, you know what? Brush it off because the other team throws one. It was nothing, right? So no blood on that deal. But
good third down and 9 gain there to keep the ball moving. And again, so there's our 1 and 4 now. We're 1 out of 4 now, which is great. Now we're moving that right direction on third down.
Yeah, 25% ain't the greatest thing in the world. We got to keep moving that along. Hopefully, we don't have another third down.
That's another good way to not worry about third downs.
Canes, 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Corey Sanders, or no, that's Keyshawn Smith in the backfield. They'll throw it to Kevon Reddick, moves the ball across the 35 to the 33, a 5-yard pickup. Kevon Reddick.
His first reception of the game, actually, but big time reception last week on third down.
Third down, that was
really
huge.
Moved us, and then we were able to capitalize. And again, he's a good receiver that really hasn't had the ball too much in his hands. But we've got so much talent at the wide receiver spot.
We have small receivers that play large. Keyshawn Smith in the backfield. This time it'll be Andrew Heidel going under center, 2 receivers to his right. Time handoff to Smith. He'll sidestep the first guy before he's swallowed up after a pickup of 1.
Keyshawn Smith, first carry.
There's not a whole lot of running room here in this quarter in the middle of the field. And some of it is being a little tentative getting to the line. When you watch Corey's not waiting. He goes.
Hits and goes.
These
but
guys
I like getting these younger guys in here and getting them
learning.
Physical. Here's another third down for us. Let's see if we can get it.
3rd and 5. Hurricanes looking to convert, pitch right. Finally done this first time all night. Keyshawn Smith, he's going to have the first down and more. He's going to get across. He needed 5, got 8.
Yes.
I think he got all the way down to the 25.
Smith on the carry again.
2 for 5 now.
Bradley. He got enough for the first down.
Good job there. Good, nice toss play to the wide side of the field. Good job by Smith just to catch it and say, listen, I'm going to go find the hole and go. Good blocking up front, too, by wide receivers. BJ, look like Keon Reddick as well.
That is such a huge thing. I love when you talk to KP the one day we were in there and just talks about the ability of receivers to block.
Most important.
Huge. First down, Keyshawn Smith off the left side. He tries to find it, gets out of the first tackle, spins out, and had a little bit, got out of the first. Great job of getting out of the first tackle. At the end, the end result is about a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, but that's okay. Listen, some of those, you're going to hit those 1 yards, those 3 yards, those in that same play. It's going to pop for 20.
Right.
2nd down and 9.
And again, I like getting the young guys in there, getting them some experience to where they're not wide-eyed, bushy-tailed when they're running there for a play.
So we'll go 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Keyshawn Smith offset to the left of quarterback Andrew Heidel. Heidel takes a snap, fires down the middle. It's going to be Kobe Keenan, and he's going to be inside the 15, down around the 11. And that'll set up a 1st and 10 for the Hurricanes. A 12-yard pickup, and the Canes are in the Pinch a Penny red zone. Pinch a Penny has the perfect people for the perfect pool. For all your pool and spa supplies, visit Pinch a Penny at Manatee Avenue West. Lee Zoller and Reed Carter and the rest of the Pinch a Penny gang. Go in there and see them
tomorrow,
Monday through Saturday.
Free water tomorrow.
Free water test.
Hey, 7-play drive, 9-play drive so far. Good, eating the clock up. 2 minutes, under 3 minutes left in this quarter.
Andrew Heidel under center. Hands off to Keyshawn Smith, bounces right, then back to the left, and he slides forward down a 4-yard pickup and move the ball to the 6. Canes can get a first down here inside about the 1-yard line.
Yeah, good read. Hopefully we score. Good read there by Smith there, and just he was supposed to be an outside, but it just plant his foot, Keyshawn, and cut up in there, get a gain of 5. Good job.
Approaching 2 minutes ago, third quarter, 28-20. Canes knocking on the Sailors' door here to try and punch in and extend this lead. Andrew Heidel under center. Takes the snap, hands off. Keyshawn Smith bounces back left. He's going to drive in, and it's going to be touchdown. Keyshawn Smith, a 5-yard run, and the Canes extend the lead to 34-20. Good job. I mean, just stepping back to the left there, Chad, and Sealed off, bounces left, finds the end zone, and the Canes extend the lead. Joey Coloniso on for the point after attempt.
Well, what we talked about that play is Andrew at the quarterback, seeing that Reddick was lined up on the wrong side, said, hey, shift over. And that makes a world of difference because the defense has to shift as well, leaving Keyshawn with a cutback. Flag on the play. But leaving Keyshawn that ability to cut back against the grain and score for about 5 yards.
34-20. There's a flag on the play. We had offsides there by the Sailors that lined up in the neutral zone. So
that's the only way they're going to get back there and block it.
Yeah. Almost makes you want to say, you know what, I'll run a quarterback sneak, but I know they're not going to do it. Go 36-20. I mean, that's huge if you do that. Good snap. Kick is up, and the kick is good, and that'll make it 35-20. We'll keep things here as well. And, Gene, you got to be impressed with what the Hurricanes have done on that drive right there. Converted a couple of third downs and basically kind of said, hey, we're here to play. Hey, Gene, while we get ready to go here on this kickoff, and we get ready to go on defense, last defensive series, we never saw Ian Johnson-Kelly on the field at all. Maybe find out what's going on with him there on the sidelines.
But no, Gene's exactly right. Don't give up the big plays on defense. And that's what happens. Big plays on special teams, et cetera. It's kind of left the Sailors really in the game. So, Gene's exactly right. On defense, don't give up those big plays, and let's be physical like we had done last scrimmage.
Cash Waldrop puts his right foot into this Basil's Chicken and Ribs kickoff. It comes down around the 15-yard line. The return man gets out to the 25, 30, and across the 31. And tell you what, for this turf, it's kind of slick. I mean, I see a lot of guys slipping and sliding on
a little bit, and I think that everybody's got to get used to how you cut. When you cut on your inside foot, you're going to slip regardless. But hey, listen, that play, 11-play, 70-yard drive. I mean, that for high school, 11 plays is great. Culminated obviously with a 5-yard run by Keyshawn Smith, puts us up 35-20 with 1:42 left here in the third quarter. All Score and Retats brought to you by Howard Leasing. Check out Chuck, longtime supporter of the program, 6302 Manatee Avenue West.
First down and 10. Sailors from their own 34-yard line. They trail 35-20 the Manatee Hurricanes. Jaden Judge in the backfield, offset to the left of Alexander Diaz, and they'll hand off to Judge off the left side, and he's going to pick up a quick 10 yards. I believe they're going to give him a full 10.
Going on the edge here, getting up there, and I know the defense way to play this. The safety's got to come up. He's just falling asleep. With Coach Phillips, he requires a lot of heads-up play on the safeties. Safeties have got to be paying attention. You've got to get up in the run game.
First and 10 Sailors. They're at their own 44-yard line. 1:20 to go, third quarter. Alexander Diaz, 3 receivers to his right. He'll hand off interior, and he's going to be swallowed up immediately. Alvoid Keenan. And I think it was Max Freeman in there as well on that tackle. Yeah, both of them in there making that tackle. Yes, it was Max Freeman. But it was Alvoid who was all over it initially. Max helped clean it up.
So quick off the line of scrimmage, Alvoid is. And good job there. It looks like Maximus came off the sideline to hear what Coach Phillips had to say. Maybe do something a little bit different here defensively.
Second and 12. Actually, second and 11. Just a 1-yard loss on their back, approaching 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Diaz takes a snap, looks right, under pressure. Now he's going to try and flip it out, and we got defenders all around it. Nobody was open, incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 23 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, good coverage there. He had nothing there. He's kind of scrambling for his life. But what I like to see a little bit, from us defensively is when they do that check with me, let's show a little something different. Line up, and even if you're playing the same call that you had, just for a split second line up differently. So the offensive coordinator, which is Coach Wiseman, has to say, oh, wait a minute, they're moving or they're checking, and then fall back into what you got. Just play some games.
Yeah, right now we kind of stay bunched. Well, got out of it early on that one. See, they always check over. We should just stay bunched up until after he looks at it. It's going to confuse him. He's not going to know what to call, and then go
Big
at it.
third down here.
3rd and 11, Sailors from their own 43-yard line, and now they got to burn the timeout. Pretty good job defensively by the Hurricanes. They kept him confused. He didn't really know what to do because we never fully got out of what we wanted to do.
If he doesn't call that timeout, the play clock's done, and they're getting the penalty there. So good job by the Hurricanes there.
Yep, this weekend it's college football.
Love it.
Full swing. Can't go wrong.
Yeah, listen, I got some stuff in the morning to do, some mow the yard, help my mom move some stuff. But other than that, from 12 on, I'll be on my couch. I'll be watching some games. I'm going to bring in the second TV. I don't know if my wife will like it. Unfortunately, it is what it is. Bring the second TV. It may be a little bit cluttered.
She likes football as much as you do.
We're going to have TVs, and we're watching games. That's what we're doing this week.
Oh, I cannot wait. We got my usual Gator crowd with Vic Hoffman, John Smith, Reed. There's a whole slew of people to show up. Terry Helm, can't leave him out of it. Danny Murphy. That's our main stay of our Gator crowd that'll show up and watch Florida take on Utah 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Alexander Diaz drops back, looking. He's going to fire down the field, and it's incomplete. And he had his guy there. Our defender was
hard throw. You hear
he threaded the needle now.
Yeah. Diaz is a safety. You got to go over top and put it nice, and just a little too far.
2 more yards deep by Diaz, and he's got a chance to pick it or at least deflect it. Has no shot at all.
But
right?
at least put Diaz, the wide receiver, the quarterback, in a hard spot to have to get it over top of him, which is it's hard for a high school player to throw a dime like that.
That was Aaron Rodgers. That's a completed pass all day long.
I still like our return guys to scoot up about 7 yards.
100%. Here comes the pressure. They tried. And he
Peter, get away from it.
Peter, straight up in the air.
Get away from it.
And big bounce, and it's going to be out of bounds at the 25, and that's where the Hurricanes will take over with 7.8 seconds to go in the third quarter. Again, Manatee leading 35-20. Next week, the Canes will travel further south. We're going to go down to Charlotte and take on the Tarpons. It's been a long time since I've been down there. The last time I was at Charlotte Stadium was the first time they reopened it after Hurricane Charlie had gone through there.
Yeah, I remember that coming through, and
Breon Carnes.
Yeah, absolutely. We end up hitting a big play.
Breon Carnes to Eric Williams. I remember it every day.
We kicked the field goal to win it, and their stadium was kind of all torn up from the hurricane. It'll be exciting to get back down there.
First down at 10. Hurricanes at their own 25. Andrew Heidel under center, and that's going to be a false start. Boy, we got off to a quick start, and now Kevon is cramping, and off he goes. That cramp got him. He tried to run out of it. Did you see that?
Hey, listen, I'll tell you this. If you don't have anywhere to go tomorrow for the games, I know Godson's is showing a lot of the college football games. Godson's Pizza House. They had great pizza and wings. We go there before the game, and great atmosphere there. Go get yourself. They got beer, wine. They got their liquor license. Go there, watch the game. Tell Philip we said hello.
First down at 15, Hurricanes. False start moves the ball back to the 20. Hand off straight up the middle, and it's going to be Corey Sanders, and he's grabbed by the jersey, and it was a hard time getting him down. He's still isn't down.
If it was the 1970s with a tearaway jersey,
he'd have been long gone.
He would have been gone.
5-yard pickup. That's the end of the third quarter. Manatee leading 35-20. We'll take a timeout here from our sponsors. Come back with fourth quarter action. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football, presented by Conley Buick GM6.
GML Coating is Manatee County's concrete restoration coating source. Taking care of Manatee County for over 15 years. We live, work, and play right here in Manatee County. Making sure the job is done right is our #1 priority. Manhole and lift station rehabilitation, wastewater treatment plant infrastructure, and stormwater infrastructure is a vital part of our community. When it's time for the best, our dedicated staff is here for you. GML Coatings is proud to be Manatee.
Good boot. There it is. First down.
Hurricanes come out on 2nd down and 10, and Heidel rolls left and finds Kobe Keenan for a 9-yard pickup. Good rollout left there, and Andrew's got the big target, the 6'7" tight end, Kobe Keenan.
Brings up a 3rd and 1, though. I love the play action. Give it to Kobe. But brings up a 3rd and 1 here that you got to get. You cannot get this momentum back to the Sailors. We're up 35-20, 11 and a half left this quarter. You got to get this first down. Give it to Corey Sanders. Let him go get it.
A little worried. They looked almost a little confused. He's very tight. This will be straight up the middle. Andrew Heidel, he's got the first down and more.
Oh, he's gone.
He's off to the races. He's still on his feet to the 40, the 30, the 20, the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Andrew Heidel. Thought he was stuffed at the line, and he sneaks out of it. Everybody gave up, and that turns him to a 65-yard touchdown run by Andrew Heidel. He caught me, surprised me. He pops out 15 yards downfield.
I thought he had a couple-yard gain, and it was done, and all of a sudden he pops out and ready to roll. Hey, good heads-up play by Heidel. And you know what? Shows his speed and athleticism. He outran the safety who had the angle on him. Great job there by Andrew.
He's clearly faster than I thought he was.
100%.
Without a doubt. Great job, Andrew Heidel, on the quarterback sneak. Needed 1 and got 65 all the way to pay dirt. Here's the snap. Good hold. The kick is up by Joey Coloniso, and it is good. It's 42-20. We'll take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football, presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Welcome back here at Manatee Hurricane Football Radio, brought to you by Conley Buick GMC. Great drive there by the Hurricanes. 3 plays, 75 yards. Ends up with a 65-yard scamper from Andrew Heidel to make the score now 42-20 in favor of the Hurricanes. 11 left in the 4th quarter. All these scoring recaps are brought to you by Howard Leasing. Trusted PTO, they'll manage your payroll, HR, workers' comp, and employee benefits. Go talk to Chuck, longtime supporter of the program, alumni, located there at 6302 Manatee Avenue West. All your game stats are also brought to you by Cablish and Gentle. They've been serving Manatee County for over 40 years. When it comes to planning your future and achieving your financial goals, go to Cablish and Gentle. And if you need anyone on your golf tournament at the Hurricane Foundation, talk to Val Cablish. Listen, he wins it all the time. He's a great golfer.
As long as he brings Casey, because she can hit the ball now. She can play.
I got to force him, Val. I may need you.
Here goes Cash Waldrop on to do the kicking duties. Kane's going left to right. And he drills a low liner that will be fielded around the 22 and immediately hit and dropped there on the spot. The initial hit was by Christian Johnson, and then a host of Canes take the return man down. Chad, we got to be nearing 200 yards rushing. With that 65-yard run there, we got to be getting close.
Yeah, no question. So Corey Sanders has eclipsed 100. He's at 104. You've got 83 from Heidel with obviously that scamper. You got 28 from TY. So no doubt we're right there over 200.
Yeah.
And we're over 200, about 120 passing as well. So good night for the Hurricanes. A little slow start, little weird stuff happened in the first half. But second half, defensively, we've been able to clamp the Sailors and come up with some big plays offensively.
1st and 10 for the Sailors. They'll start at their own 25. We got 10:55 to go in the ball game. Manatee leading 42-20 over the Sailors. Handoff inside, and they immediately swallow him up. Max Freeman and then Tez McDowell on the stop.
Good job there by Tez on the edge to set the edge, and good job by Maximus working inside out to make that play and tackle for no gain there. I think the defense has really answered the bell here in the second half, and I thought they would. I thought we'd come out very similar to what we did in the 4th quarter against IMG, come out hungry. We really have played well in the second half so far.
Second down and 10. We'll check in with Gene here in a minute. We still have not seen Ian Johnson-Kelly on the field. I'll find out some more details here in a moment after this play. Second and 10 Sailors. Their own 25. They seem confused. 5 to go on the play clock.
They're not lined up right. They're going to have to use the timeout.
One, and he just gets it off. Diaz drops. He's going to throw deep down the field, and nobody in sight, incomplete. And Gene, I don't know if you got any report on Ian Johnson-Kelly or not.
Diaz pass intended for Maurice Bryant falls incomplete. Third down and 10.
All right.
It seems like that's the second. Him and Tyreek have a little bit of ankle deals, and that's okay. Listen, hey, get Ponder in there, get these guys in there, and get used to playing.
Hey, playing time's important.
Absolutely.
You got to build depth a little bit.
I like
Third
getting
down.
Mondoon in there as well.
Yeah, 3rd and 10. Mondoon has played well. So is Marcellus Ponder. Here he come off the edge. And, oh, he just misses him. Tez wide open, and it's going to be incomplete. Oh, that ball was tipped around and tipped around. And Dayron Jean was right there. He's been on a lot of plays tonight, and almost he's mad at himself for not hauling that in.
Well, good pressure on the quarterback. He has to kind of throw it off his back foot, and he had a guy open in the middle there, but the guy just kind of bobbles it, and Jean coming back in the coverage almost had a chance to pick it there. It was Tez on the pressure against Diaz, but to be honest with you, they've thrown the ball 11 times, only 2 completions or 52 yards with an interception. So passing the ball has not been an issue against us defensively. It's really been run the ball from Sarasota, and you talk about the fluke kickoff as well.
Andrew Clayton on a punt for the Sailors. Play clock down to 1. He just barely gets it away, and we have a fair catch called by BJ. He'll take it in Sailor territory at the 48-yard line. That's where the Canes will set up shop. Hey, it is September. We're on the Labor Day weekend, and it is also crunch time in Major League Baseball. The Rays winning tonight, leading anyways right now in the 7th inning over the New York Yankees.
Love to see it. Love to see it.
3-0. Dreadful New York Yankees. Hey,
we're
only 6 out. I mean, they got a chance, a 4-game series. If you could take 3 or 4, you gain ground, right?
Absolutely.
You asked me 3 months ago, I said there's no way anybody's catching the Yankees. No way.
Timeout, Manatee.
Hurricanes take a timeout. 9:46 to go in our game. 42-20. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout to hear from our sponsor. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football, presented by Conley Buick GMC. First and 10, Hurricanes leading 42-20, 9:46 to go in our ball game. They will bring Ramsey Cole in motion. He'll get it on the jet sweep. He's going to be across the 45 to the 40, and he falls forward, a 9-yard pickup on the play.
Ramsey Cole on the jet sweep.
I love getting the speedsters, get them on the edge like that, because anytime a guy with speed like Ramsey Cole, he's got the edge, he could go.
Said 9, they're actually going to spot it on the 40. It'll be a 8-yard pickup. And Chad, that's the first time we've actually ran the jet sweep all season.
It is, and you know what? I like it. I would go to it until you can't stop it, because what you can do off of the motion from the jet sweep, you can take quarterback power, you can get back to the running back, do a lot of play action stuff. A lot of good things can happen from that jet sweep action. So
We're really going to have to hurry here, dude. We got under 8 seconds, 5 seconds to go. Let's see if we can get a guy set. He's set, snap, he gets it off just in time. Keyshawn Smith trying to drive forward. He's not going to get anything. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So it'll bring up a 3rd and a long 2.
Big third down here, but here's why. Obviously, we're up 42-20. But if you get this 3rd down, you get at least another 3 minutes off the clock, to be honest, if you're clock managing, if there's no big plays. So this is a big 3rd down for me as a coach, say, hey, listen, let's get this third down and have some good clock management and really be able to solidify the game, to be honest.
Side judge walked all the way over to talk to the white hat, and I'm not sure if he actually threw a flag. They're going to reset the play clock.
That's
there we
fine.
go. Good.
Get those 30 seconds
A little
off.
discussion. Now they reset it. We're under 8.5 to go in our game. Again, Manatee leads.
3 for 6 on third downs, by the way. So we've gone a little bit better than what we were.
42-20, Hurricanes lead. Andrew Heidel comes off the sideline from getting a play from the head coach. He will go under center. Keyshawn Smith in the backfield. Third and a long 2. Handoff. Smith spins out of the first tackle. He's driving forward, and a great job and great second effort. Needed 2, got 4 in the first down.
We are now 6 of 4. Great job there by Keyshawn. Pressure was there really early. What a great, just fluid spin move to get them to open field coming over on this side. What a great job by the young Keyshawn Smith.
Unbelievable. It was awesome to watch him spin out of that. Kane's checking some guys in and out off of that offensive line right now.
And again, here's where we get to just eat some clock up. Now we're under 8 minutes, 7.5 minutes left in the game.
Nick Randolph is checked in on the offensive line.
Little brothers, twin brothers right there, guard and center.
2 receivers to the left. The far receiver out there is going to be Tyree Sumter. This time handoff inside. Keyshawn Smith drives forward. He's going to be met, but not before he picks up about a yard.
Smith on the carry, hit the line of scrimmage.
He's trying to eat up that clock.
Absolutely.
Clock is your friend right now.
It
Just
is.
keep
There's
driving.
no doubt. It doesn't look like Sarasota's going to use some timeouts. I think looks like they got a guy down in the middle of the field there.
High timeout, injured player. High timeout.
They'll wait to tend to the injured player. Let's see what we got going tomorrow, Chad. We got all kinds of games.
All kinds of games.
By the way, do we have a score in that Venice game yet? I'm interested to see what's going on.
See what's going on locally, absolutely. I got 17-10 Palmetto losing to Braden River in the third quarter.
What?
I got 45-6.
That game should be over. Third quarter. That game ought to be over by now. They started 7.
Port Charlotte 34-7 over Charlotte. It's a big rivalry.
I say should be over, Chad, but there was weather that direction.
There was.
So, yeah.
Venice 12-11 over Naples final.
Wow.
12-11. We got Charlotte next week. Charlotte's coming off of Charlotte, Port Charlotte, that's a big rivalry for them. Crossing the Peace River. They're right there near each other. So, coming off a big, loss there next week, they're going to be hungry to come out and play and prove themselves. And we got to be ready to travel down there. First time we've traveled. Actually, our farthest we'll have to travel all year.
All year, yeah.
Lakewood Range 21-7 was at half.
Who are they playing?
Carter Mooney. Pretty surprising there, to be honest.
Second down and 9. Hurricanes at the Sailors 35-yard line. Andrew Heidel under center. Takes a snap. He'll hand off. It's going to be T.Y. Jackson straight up the middle. No gain on the play. Clock continues to tick away, and
Jackson on the carry.
offensive line continues to shuffle guys in. Look at him. Aiden Clark will now come into the ball game.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Hayden Randolph will check out, assuming Clark will be at the center position. We'll see when they get there. Talk with Coach McMahon on a regular basis. Every morning he's at Planet Fitness. I'm in there, and we talk a little bit. So he's shuffling guys around, trying to find the right mix,
Yeah,
giving
get some
guys
young guys
experience.
in there.
Yeah.
Never know when you're going to need them.
Heidel out of the gun. Takes a snap, fakes it inside, going to throw it across, and it's just behind the intended receiver. A lot of traffic over there. Kind of hard to find somebody, and I think you got to go for it here, right? We don't have the leg to make a kick from here. I don't know.
And punting it, you're only going to gain maybe, if you go in the end zone, you're going to gain about 15 yards. No real reason to punt it, to be honest with you. I waste as much time as possible. Use the 25
You're up 3 scores. It's automatic.
Go.
Go for it here.
I definitely use as much time as possible.
6 minutes, 6:05 to go in the ball game.
Ooh, too early on that timeout. We shot about 10 seconds. That's okay.
Burn a timeout here. We'll keep things here as well.
Here's the thing that you know, we know about the 2-minute, 2-minute drills and hey, how do we do it if we're down and we got 2 minutes to go score? But a lot of times teams do a 4 to 5 minute drill to where let's keep that ball for that 4 minutes if we're up and we'll learn, churn the clock down. And that's kind of what we're in a little bit. I know we had about 8 minutes left, but that to me, this is let's use as much clock as we possibly can to not give the Sailors the ball back with much time.
12-11. That's an interesting score.
Yeah, if
pretty wild.
Stream is correct, I don't know how you get 12-11, to be honest. That's pretty tough to do. Both teams, okay, so do you know if 12-11 is legit? Wow.
Yeah.
Agree with you. First punt of the night from Hurricanes.
Well, we decide to punt and try and pooch it down in there. I don't foresee we're going to fake it. They got everybody pulled up, so that was a perfect time to kind of pin them back deep in there. Here's a snap and see if he can lay one in there. Ball soft.
Get down there, Wesley. Oh, he saved it.
Nope.
Big fella just
that was
went
close.
into the
He
goal
almost got there.
We'll stop that highlight just as it crosses.
The problem with that is they're so far up. That ball really needed to land at the 10. It landed at the 5, and it's hard to kind of track that one down to hold it in play right there. And unfortunately, in high school football, all it's got to do is break the plane. Pro football, that was a save.
Yeah.
All day long. First and 10 Sailors. They'll be at their own 20-yard line. 5:56 to go in the ball game. Manatee leading 42-20. Two receivers right, two to the left, and now you got to just kind of play cherry picking time right here. Here's the deep throw, wide open guy. He had the defender beat, but he overthrew his intended receiver.
So I got Brayton River 20-10 now in the fourth quarter.
Wow.
Over Palmetto. 34-14 Charlotte now in the fourth quarter. Osceola, here's a big game. We didn't even talk. Osceola versus Seminole over there. Osceola 14-6 over Seminole. That's a big game.
Huge
game. Right there.
Canes adjusting defensive front on second down and 10. Sailors will line up 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Nobody in the backfield. It's going to be Alexander Diaz. He'll bring Jaden Judge back in the backfield with him. This time looking for the little underneath screen. They get it. He's going to be across the 25 to the 27. And that will be Evan Tolucci.
Good job on the screen there. Hey, you know what? I'm getting some text that there's some lightning behind us, and they're actually surprised this game hasn't been called yet. So maybe Venice and some of those guys are dealing with some lightning and in that game maybe a little bit early.
Could have.
But yeah, 12-11 is the final. Buchholz over Riverview 45-6 is a big surprise to me.
Dude, Riverview's getting thumped 2 weeks in a row. Here we go. We missed the tackle. Had a chance to stop him. Jaden Judge got the first down needed. About 1.5 yards. He got 6.
Let me tell you something. That right there, that holding call is basically because, hey, we're up 42-20. Why stop the play? You know, these refs want to get out of here too. That's absolutely blatant holding.
Maybe they know the weather's on the way. Generally, we got the water break in here. We haven't had that happen yet either. First and 10. Sailors on their own 36. Late substitution coming in. 3 receivers right, 2 to the left.
Tolucci you know, widen out to the trips. Tolucci.
He didn't widen out there.
There they
throw and incomplete.
So they threw it right there because he wasn't guarded, and Tolucci got to widen out. Inside linebacker widen out a little bit. I know Tolucci's, actually played a little bit last week too. Widen out there a little bit, that trips though.
You say that, and I'm looking across the way. There's a linebackers coach over there just yelling at him, calling him this way. Come here. He did everything but throw the hook out there and drag him across. Same formation again. Sailors, I know the clock's not running now, but, man, they take a
lot of time.
Way too much time in order to try and catch up. This time they'll throw in a flat. It's going to be tipped up and then caught.
Number 2 there, Tyler Pack.
Yeah, it was in his hands, out of his hands, and he managed to haul it down. Be a 6-yard pickup, be 3rd down and 4. Approaching 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Sailors have the ball on their own 42-yard line.
They're definitely throwing the ball. Watch the bubble here to Jaden over here, over top.
Diaz takes the snap, drops back, throws it, and threw it behind.
Diaz just not.
Oh, he had Judge there wide open. That's an easy first down.
You know, just kind of a hurry throwing it, and really, he's completed. This is his 3rd reception of the game to pack that last one. Just not in sync with the wide receivers. Always throwing off his back foot, probably because of the pressure. He knows we've got some pressure.
A little bit
on
of pressure, and that one he kind of threw a little bit on the sidearm deal.
Yeah, and I don't think he really had to.
No. 4th and 4 for the Sailors.
This game right here, if we can hold it.
Yeah, you get it here, you just grind the clock out. Diaz takes it, throws it in the flat, Pack catches it, and he's going to sidestep a guy. He's got the first down across midfield, and he'll stretch it out to about the Hurricanes 45, a 15-yard pickup. Needed 4, got 15, and
almost their biggest play on offense from a passing standpoint. Really, before that, they had 25-yarder and 22-yarder. So
getting a lot of new guys in there, too. Elijah Perry's checked in at the linebacker position for the Hurricanes. 5'11", 200-pound junior.
Looks the part.
Roman Martinez is out there.
Oh, their right tackle moved. Oh, they're not going to call it. Let the play go. 1 second left. Delay.
Diaz doesn't get it off in time. They called a timeout. So we'll take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Are you injured and need legal representation? At Legler, Murphy, and Battaglia, we know that trust is important and that you need a personal injury or workers' comp attorney who will listen to you.
Here's how we do it. We personally meet with you and listen to what you have to say. We get to work immediately while keeping you informed. You get to focus on healing, leaving the rest to us.
We may not be loud or flashy, but we know how to get results. Call now for a free consultation. Legler, Murphy, and Battaglia. All injuries, all the time.
Back at Sarasota High School, 42-23, 13 to go in our ball game. Hurricanes lead. It's all about just trying to stop this drive as the Sailors have moved it across midfield to the Hurricanes 45. 1st and 10 Sailors. Alexander Diaz, the quarterback. Drops back, looks. He's going to fire it downfield deep. He's got a man there, in and out of the hands of Jaden Judge, the intended receiver, and that ball hit him right in the face mask.
Well, it's kind of right where you don't want to be, right in your hands. And so, but you know what? He's a running back, though, right? And he's running a vertical route that he's not used to running, and catching a ball 40 yards on that he's not used to doing.
Right.
And you know, you're expecting a big play because he's open. He may be open, but that's a tough thing to ask.
That's Javier Pastor. Second time he's been on the field tonight.
Good question. Yeah. No, I don't disagree with you at all.
100% agree with that. He's missed some open receivers all night. He's a serviceable quarterback. He's not a guy that's going to win you games trying to throw it down the football.
No, you're not gonna rely on him to on Diaz to throw the ball. He's a young guy. He's a young guy. Definitely a chance to get better. But you know, when you watch us on film, and we're getting pressure after the quarterback, and we get pressure here on the quarterback today, you get a little antsy back there, you know?
Yeah.
He is a bigger body. Yeah, you're exactly right. Lorenzen, that's more than a couple, my friend.
Jared Lorenzen. Yeah, that's about 12, 15 years ago. A big boy right there. He's hard to take down.
2nd and 10.
I agree. Alexander Diaz takes a snap under pressure. He's going to go down, a sack in the backfield. And on the sack is Jaden Hamilton. He came off the edge, and that's one of our best plays of the night. And all of our best plays are brought to you by Richardson Stenton Roofing. For the best in residential roofing, it's Richardson Stenton Roofing. Family owned and operated for over 30 years.
Big play there. Sets up a long third down for the Sailors. And look, let's be honest, they're not trying to come back and win the game. They're just trying to come back and make the score a little bit more, easy than what it is. But good job by the defense. Let's not give up more than what we had going in the second half.
2:30 to go in the ball game. This is third and about 23. Here's a snap under pressure again. Come Hamilton after him, and in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. Oh, he was there again, too, and he's cramping up. He's not moving.
Well, yes, he catches it. He catches it, probably falls, right there where he's at. And, look, we've got a lot of second, third string guys kind of playing right now.
Trying to slide off the field. Looks like Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah. Forrest, where you at?
I feel sorry for him. This is 2 weeks in a row I've watched these guys cramp up, and that is the worst thing.
There's nothing worse than cramps.
I'm probably going to be
absolutely no. Hey, Gino, that's a great comment there. We have not cramped this whole game. Knock on wood up here, even if it's composite wood, whatever we got here. But there's no doubt we've done a really good job of making sure we're getting hydrated and not cramping.
Clayton will punt it away. The Canes will let it drop.
Oh, don't touch it.
I don't know why he fielded that, but he did on the big hop. That was Kenyon Rue. So that ball will be set at the 15-yard line, and I expect the Canes will just run a 2:04 to go in the ball game. And hey, we're going to move to 2-0 and get ready for Charlotte a week from tonight.
Absolutely. Listen, I'll be honest. Can I just say this? Exactly where I expected us to be. To be honest with you, obviously, I scratched last year. Last year was a lot of different things happened last year.
What are you talking about?
Coaching staff and things like that. So,
what year?
I'm talking about this year. Don't talk about last year.
Coach,
and
good job.
I think that we've got the talent. Yeah. We got the talent to be able to do what we're doing. And here's the thing. We gave up 20 points in the first half, nothing in the second, and that's a big testament to the defense. I thought the defense was going to answer the bell. Just like we did against IMG in the Kickoff Classic. We gave up those 21 points in the third quarter. We answered in the fourth quarter, giving up nothing. Same thing tonight. We 20 in the first half, and then we give up. We shut them out in the second half. That's what we should be doing from the jump, from the start of the game. And, we're playing really well. There's some things we got to correct, some things we got to work on, no doubt.
Well, that's the part of
but I thought we should be 2-0
any sport. You find what you don't do well and you improve upon it. You're not going to be perfect every game. It's just not going to happen. But you try not to repeat the same mistakes, minimize mistakes the next week, and you continue to build so that by the time – it's a grind. It's a long season. And then by the time you get to the end of it, you got everybody right where they're supposed to be in preparation.
I'll tell you, a big improvement for us, at least offensively, from last week to this week. Only the interception that happened in the beginning with Johnny. But other than that, no fumbles like we did last week. We had 3 turnovers, early on in that game that should never have happened. We didn't do that, so that's a huge improvement. Although defensively, we didn't play as well, but we did in the second half. And so, we still haven't seen a game yet. We've seen halves, we've seen quarters where the offense and defense plays together. We haven't seen a full game where our defense is dominant and the offense does what we think it should do. We still haven't seen that yet. And I'm hoping maybe it's next week. I'm hoping we put it together because we got a tough schedule at the back end, no doubt.
Andrew Heidel will take a knee, and Canes were in victory formation, and that'll do it as this game comes to a close. Hurricanes victorious tonight, 42-20. We'll take a final timeout, come back, wrap things up here, and look forward to next week's football game. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football, presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Thanks for coming out tonight. Very proud again.
Our greatest joy is serving the community in which we live.
Don't choose our firm just so we can boast how big we are, or tell everyone of how many millions of dollars we've won for our clients.
At Carl Reynolds Law, you won't be just another feather in our cap. Choose Carl Reynolds Law so we can treat you like you're part of our family.
And so we can continue to give back to the community we love.
Because injuries are personal, Carl Reynolds Law.
For the Hurricanes post-game report, and the Hurricanes are victorious tonight, 42-20. And Gene, let's start with you. You got to be pleased with what the Hurricanes did tonight. 21-20 at the half, shut them out in the second half. Hey, they rose to the occasion, did what they needed to do. I agree with you, Chad. 42-20 victory. We saw some deficiencies from time to time. What do you focus on? What do you try to improve going into Charlotte next week?
Yeah, I think like I said in the earlier, we haven't put a full complete game together. Offensively, no real big turnovers. Had one interception, but from last week only 3 fumbles to 1 now. That's a good improvement. Defensively, giving up some big plays. You look to hopefully shore up some things on the defensive side. Probably some gap control, some assignment alignment things, but also special teams. We gave up the big kickoff that they got that we didn't get. Shore up some of those things. I'm looking just to make those small improvements. Let's put a complete game together next week and make it 42-7, make it 42-0. That's a complete game is what we're expecting that I think this team can really do moving forward.
Next week, the Hurricanes will travel south to take on the Charlotte Tarpons. We look forward to going down there. I want to thank everybody involved in tonight's broadcast. Gene Brown, Chad Choate, Joe Weaver back at the 930 WLSS studios. Hurricanes victorious tonight, 42-20, move on to 2-0. Until next week, everyone, so long.